just chilling with Adam, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam, I'm just chilling with Adam, look, that's the host of Adam, I'm just chilling with Adam.
I'm just chilling with Adam. I'm just chilling with Adam.
Yeah, and I'm just smoking a fat one. Ooh. And I'm just smoking a fat one. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm just chilling with Adam. Ooh. Yeah, and you know he got a fat one. Ooh.
Whoa. Pause.
Whoa.
And you know I'm the black one.
You are the black.
Well, I mean, he could say that.
You're wearing all black.
It's funny because of that one time that someone said, "Is Chris Long the black one?" in the chat, and somehow that became one of our favorite quotes.
Someone mistake Chris Long for Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They mistake Chris Long for Chris Tucker.
When?
What, like, in what way? They came up to him and they were like, "Weren't you in Rush Hour?"
Yeah, right.
And he was like, "No, you're completely thinking of a different person that I look nothing like."
No, this is all what Chris Long told me. I think he was like developing photos and someone came outside and was like, "Hey, Chris, are you Chris Tucker?"
Chris Tucker.
Maybe they slipped up in their mind because like people come up to me all the time and are like, well, not all the time, but sometimes, and are like, "Are you Alex?"
You look like
and
Alex.
I know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
That they like are just misremembering my name because Alex is like a
I went up to
common.
the first time I met Doo-Wop, I called him Candy Paint on accident. I was like, "Yo, little Candy," and I didn't even like.
Oh
yeah.
God, I have a whole list in my mind of times I've done that wrong to people.
You know how
like,
many people do that to us?
Yeah, they do it all the time.
People, kids will have to like send me pictures of him on tour. Like, "Yo, it's so nice. It was so cool meeting you."
That's racist.
Yeah,
It is racist.
or like, "Yo, I saw you on tour with Xavier. Are you guys coming to da-da-da?" I'm like, "That wasn't me."
Like, it wasn't me.
It's weird because you guys are both the two heavy-set African-American gentlemen who.
I'm more heavy set than him though.
That's true.
We have things that are really like distinctive. Like I have a beard always.
You have fucking face tats and
face
shit, like a
tattoos.
totally different look.
Totally different look. My teeth are more fucked up than his.
Your drip is better.
My drip is way better. I'm gonna come clean.
Can we just say that? Because I feel like House Phones increased his drip quite a bit over the past few years.
You
got it right now.
You got it. Now wait till I get my money right.
My money is not right at all. My drip is right though.
Nah, I mean, but you're doing good for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's growth to be made.
Young independent black man.
Yeah, man. Like, but wait till I get my money right.
You've increased your drip too a lot, bro.
You
were kind of like nerdy, just like BMX swag forever.
It's gotten
better. You didn't give a fuck. I mean, you still don't really give a fuck, but it's gotten better though.
I feel like the only thing that I could do that could really like increase my drip or the way I look, aka the way I look, is just losing weight. That's all that really matters. Nothing could like do more to make you look.
You could be chubby with Gucci down and just be fly.
Yeah, but
chains out every day.
That's just so not me because I just don't don't think I'm a jewelry guy.
You already got the change. You can get a rollie and just be fat and just be iced out.
I've tried
the ball head tracksuit,
like the designer thing. I just don't feel right. I feel like
you feel more comfortable just in a t-shirt.
Yeah, I just don't like under
sandals.
Some sandal boys.
It just doesn't feel right. And
Adam just feels comfortable in whatever he gets for free that he likes the most. Though
every day I have to make a very hard decision about what t-shirt to wear.
Which black t-shirt to wear?
Usually it's a black t-shirt. Like, do I go back to a classic? Because I like to go back to old ones that I worn 15 times, and I like to rock the new shit. Like today, I'm staring in my closet and I picked this shirt, even though I got the fucking new Born and Raised shit that they just gave me.
Yeah.
It's a tough decision. Old classic or some fucking new shit or my own shit.
You got time. You can wear whatever. You can mix and match it. Drip is about mixing and matching. I'm wearing my own shit.
Yeah, there you
with
go.
the round 2 with my homie KTHLA or whatever. And
but the drip is also internal though too.
Ooh.
Oh, so tell us about your internal drip.
Internal drip.
It sounds like you gotta go to STD clinic.
No, the internal,
like internal bleeding.
No. The drip is internal, meaning like a lot of rappers they'll get money or people that are famous and successful and they start buying clothes and it don't seem right. But like the drip is internal, like it's natural. It comes. That's your dwag. That's your swag.
Your dwag.
Like
what's dwag?
Like your dwagger. Your dwagger.
Who says that though?
Me.
I've never.
He just missaid it and then he just ran.
No.
But I just want to know if there's a version of swag where you replace the S with a D, like the same way they do with the Bloods and Crips shit. Then I want to know about that because that sounds amazing. Dwag.
I think he just said that on accident, but he ran with it.
No, we used to say it in high school.
You would.
Nah, we used to be like, man, like shit is wet. Like you like that
wet.
Wet.
Yeah. No, but we were smoking wet.
Nah.
You were on Doty Block.
Nah, we were saying like wet, like if you did some dumb shit, like you spilled the water everywhere, like nigga, you were wet as fuck, like you're an island out here.
I mean, I think like sometimes the dwag is just internal.
Most of these niggas aren't born with any sauce. So when they get money, they be dressing retarded and just buying the same shit that everybody else is buying and just looking the same.
The oversaturation of like Gucci and
let
designer.
me get a fucking the same Cuban link that everybody got.
Exactly.
And that's just what.
Fuck out of here.
My problem, to be honest, is just I'm too smart, so I just think about everything too much. Yeah. And if I buy a $500 pair of white sneakers and I wear them fucking 3 times and then they look like shit, I'm just like,
why did I
this
do
is
that?
stupid. Like, I can't justify it in my mind. I have to think about it, and I have to like reason with myself. Like, is this worth actually spending money on versus wearing bands?
You got the money though. Like I know why
care.
I feel like that. If I buy some Jordans that are like $400 or $300,
right?
But I'll make them last.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll make them last though.
We still do it.
But I just like when I go like to Barney's, I'm not walking through there like, oh my god, I would rock all this shit. Holy fuck! I walk in there and I gotta like look really hard to find one thing that I'm like, all right.
I feel like when you buy designer too, like I would mostly go for like archive stuff. Like,
do you?
Yeah, no. Like if you
would.
No,
where do you find that?
Archive, you'd have to find like on
I gotta write that
Grailed,
out.
and you'd have to find like even Horo Kavaku that just popped
Just
up out
like
here.
just like rare shit. Like you don't just
Rare
buy
shit.
it. Like if I don't get this overwhelming feeling of just like, oh my fucking god, I need this, I won't buy it at all.
Right.
Like I won't. Like if I'm not super excited on it, if I wasn't like like looking out for this particular item for a long amount of time, then I won't even buy it.
But is your collection like okay? Is your knowledge of sneakers like strong? Like you know all the ones and know which ones are rare. Like I feel like even just existing, I have like a basic understanding of like, oh, those are these new ones that fucking everybody's freaking out about. Yeah.
Like you could be walking on the street and I can tell you which Jordan, what year, what the name of it is, like the nickname of it, all that shit. I was always into that.
You're
shit,
that good at that? I feel like
that's how like I was really good at working in retail because I could just read people off their outfits. Like I know that that's the Off-White Champion hoodie you're wearing, or that's these fucking shoes.
That's how I got the job.
Okay, let me throw this out there, and I'm just speaking off the cuff. Maybe I'll regret saying this, but don't you think that it makes sense for us to develop like no jumper streetwear content with you as the face of it? Like I feel like you could, once we get this better filming space, not only like do, you know, like unveilings of like product and stuff. Like it would be cool to develop that on under No Jumper, like where, you know, the new V-Lone comes out and we like make it a point.
V-Lone,
okay, no V-Lone? All right, we'll have to get fucking someone with more drip to do that one. But, you know, and we just actually like examine the fucking drop and we have, you know, because like, okay, the new Supreme comes out. There's a fucking 100,000 kids that would come in and just bring us all the new Supreme shit to review on camera, as long as we shout them out in the description or whatever. You know, that would be
what you call for camping out for this,
or you could go and you could fucking do stuff on camera like in line or at a drop or whatever. That would be tight. I think we should do that.
And eventually, I think that could lead into brands like sending us like clothes, like get
Bro, you need to
Nike,
really let me just do
Adidas.
the merch for you, and like I got some fire like graphic designers for you too. Like
we should do that too.
We gotta do like crazy embroidered shit. Like you already stepping it up, honestly.
I mean,
the bedazzle shit, fire, the embroidered on the hood.
Yeah,
we're moving forward, but we definitely just need more direction. We've like been working on a bunch of shit. We don't have a lot concrete.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like it's all trial and error. Like you know, you're building this shit up. You know.
But okay, so you want to know what our position is right now in terms of
what?
You sound like Wayne.
So here's what happened. Me, for those who care about, you know, No Jumper deep
like actual
stuff.
Yeah.
Me, Jason, Kim, and my brother-in-law Josh, who's like helping us out with ad sales and stuff like that. We all found this fucking. We literally looked at 2 different office spaces, but one of them was like $3,000, a little under $3,000, and it was dope, like 4 fucking offices and stuff. And you know, we thought that was a pretty good option, even though it's pretty like conservative. It would be weird to have like a lot of people coming in and out of there because it's
kind of small. Like you got the whole building.
No, because that's like the thing. It was on this like floor in this complex of other apartment buildings, but it was like very quiet. Like walls were fucking thin as shit. So like the reason why we figured out that one was not it, even though we had given them the fucking deposit, was because Jason was in there like getting shit ready or whatever, and he was listening to a fucking Beats pill, and they freaked the fuck out on us.
No way.
So like we freaked out back, and we were like, okay, we need the deposit back. We can't move in here. I had to convince them, and they fucking gave us the whole deposit back, which we were pretty shocked by.
Are they not supposed to, my nigga? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you give them a deposit that kind of entitles them to hold on to a chunk of it, even if they give back some of it. You know?
Yeah. But then like
They totally could have been like half, and we would have been like, all right. Instead, they goes the whole thing. I would have been pissed off about losing fucking almost $3,000. But
yeah, facts. No, but like that was already a tell sign that like you don't need to be there. This nigga's listening to a Beats pill. Like, we're going to be way louder than that.
Exactly. Like, filming in there and shit. And I could kind of tell that the dude
rappers in there smoking weed probably. And all types of
so
shit,
I raised the budget a bit, like kind of doubled it and said like maybe
that
we
was
can
good
spend
for you
like,
to see firsthand though, like business wise. You know,
and you got your deposit back.
Yeah, but I really shouldn't have gave him the fucking deposit in the first place. That was so stupid. I totally could have just fucking figured that out.
I mean, how would you have figured it out without trial and error?
Yeah, but that fucking space, like just thinking about it now, I think I was being a little naive about what we're going to need out of a space for the No Jumper offices. So.
You needed to kind of be a little ratchet, and you need to be like, kind of your own space.
Yeah, we raised the rent that we're like willing to pay for this. So like hopefully we're going to find something a lot doper. We got like a list of spots to check out.
The one that he was talking about is not even the one.
Which one?
The one that Jason was telling me about.
He's just looking at a bunch of different ones now, so I don't know. We're just examining it, but yeah, that's going to be interesting once we have that because we're going to have a whole shitload more content that we're going to be developing and just moving forward with that.
The No Jumper empire is rising. Hakeem, where do you see yourself in the in the grand scheme of
these
No Jumper
niggas
playing?
want me to be, man? I'm a team player, man.
Pause.
That ain't gay, man. We out here.
Basically, Hakeem is taking one for the team. If you got anything to offer,
I mean,
Hakeem
I will respectively say no with like reasoning, but I'm a team player, man.
How many times have you like taken one?
Man.
How many times have you taken one for the team with the homie where you got like the really ugly bitch or like you had to take care of like the drunk friend or you fucking whatever, like you had to fuck the fat one or whatever.
I'll fuck the fat one.
No, but like
just for body positivity.
Yeah, we're not discriminating on the bodies, man.
I had a fire through last night. I just want to throw that out.
I saw that. Y'all gave that girl 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say $10,000. Like, damn.
Let me hit, and then I go over to the safe. Here.
Yeah.
This is the last girl.
This is for you. Give it to her in one, so it's just like this overwhelming block of money.
Give the next.
Wait, for real. Speaking on some body positive shit, like my next the video for that song we usually just playing.
Yeah.
I'm about to just do all like BBW models and all like like real thick girls for the video.
Right.
Because like all these videos be the same girls, it be the same shit, same like I'm in front of a Bentley rave or whatever that's not mine, and just like everything's rented or whatever, or just be like nobody puts in like thoughts and time into their videos anymore. I'm like I'm trying to change that. You
need to do some shit because you have to take advantage of the fact that you are bisexual and that you appear on that spectrum and just do some shit, some woke shit.
This nigga just violated me, but I am trying to be the woke
If you're
rapper.
offended by that, then you're not woke.
Yeah, because you were like you're playing around with the label, so I'm actually more woke.
Yeah, okay, fair. No, but I'm just saying that I think wait, did you do the Bro Top song with Elijah Daniel?
No, but we should do that still.
I thought you were going to do that. I love that idea.
He DM'd me and he said that, and I was like, we should do that. You're right.
I think it's such a good look because I
you
just
take
think
me on tour though.
That'd be fire. There you go. You could smash all the time.
Yo,
he got this boyfriend Sam. You can smash him too.
No, I know he got mad like fans though that are like heterosexual women.
Yeah, totally. Oh, you could,
I could take over that marketplace.
You get some pussy out there on the road with Lil Fag.
You think
Lil Fag and Lil House Phone on the same flyer? I love that idea. He would be totally down though, dude. Honestly, if I fucking hit him up right now and just be like, dude, do this, I feel like he would like be
me, him, and Dr. Woke tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
same hotel room. Every night you switch beds.
Yeah,
I thought you were about to say Dr. Luke.
No, that'd be fine.
He could smash too.
No, man, me. I got some shit in the works, bro. I got some hard shit coming. I got a song coming out on Don't Swim. I got some hard shit coming.
Hey, congrats, man.
I shouldn't have probably said that.
That's lit. Hey, just speak it into existence.
It's already coming out.
It's real.
Yeah, it's already coming out. But
wow.
I don't think I was supposed to say that, but whatever.
That's lit. I have a song allegedly coming out on a fucking pretty prominent video game that you guys definitely are familiar with.
Like 2K?
No, they already did the 2 soundtracks.
Nah, it's not 2K, but it's one of them.
Something close.
Is it
like
19?
Sports?
NBA 2K.
It's a sports.
NBA Live 19.
Golf.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's NBA Live coming out.
No, don't.
Whoa,
no.
okay.
But there's a No Jumper Records song that's allegedly gonna be a video game, which I feel like is pretty cool.
It has to be hard, right?
Yeah.
No comment. We got unreleased shit too.
What's up with this No Jumper Spotify playlist?
You like that? Oh, we can get you on there.
We can.
That's the most important thing that we got to plug. We got to talk about aside from nojumper.com, where you can get all kinds of great products and shit.
Merch. My new merch is going to be in there soon.
Facts. Come on over to 7669 Melrose.
We need some Hakeem merch, like some of the pieces hidden merch.
Yeah.
Well, I should have been done that.
You should have been done that, but it's okay. It's never too late.
I just didn't want to force. I don't want to force shit. Don't like. Just like, you know what I'm
Kids,
saying?
don't force anything.
Yeah,
if you DM Adam22 your fucking SoundCloud link 5 times a day for 2 months and he doesn't respond ever, you never even see the scene, you should just probably stop doing it.
My ability to look at my DMs is all over. I skim through the requests now, though.
Yeah.
I look for the blue check mark.
Really?
They need to make a verified section.
I look for a girl, Abby, or like a name that's possibly a girl.
Yeah,
and that's really it.
Definitely got to look
or
for that
like
too.
I'll skim through like the subject and see if I see like anything about money or booking or some shit, and I'll just keep going.
That's the best thing that they could do is send like one message where the beginning of the message has like the bulk of what you want to say, the important part.
Like, because a lot of people ask like, how do you get in contact with these people? Da da da. If you were just like, yo. You just send a message that says, "Yo, I'm never."
Can I ask you a question?
That's the question right there, dude. And like you, this may sound like someone being an asshole by saying that, but like you got to understand that like these people are like busy and they got like we're all busy. We're all humans. We all got shit to do. But it's like this nigga DMs is probably crazier than your DMs, bro. Like, you know.
But if I see the start of a message and it's like, I have $10,000
to do,
even though it's like I'm not gonna give you an interview for $10,000, at least I'm like,
let me open this.
You know.
Or the worst thing to do is like lead into something like you're trying to make a purchase or something, and then really just be like, oh, I really just wanted to send you a beat. Yeah. Or like I really just, I really don't want to buy anything. I really don't want to do that.
Or a girl who's like, oh, you're sexy, and you're like, what's up? And she's like, you should really check out my boyfriend's SoundCloud.
I always try to like tell the kids that come in here and like come in the store while I'm working, like they should really study the art of conversation and just like learn social cues and just like certain shit to like
body language, all that. You need to learn how to read a situation, man.
Or even like, yo, you might not have $1,000, but like, yo, if you came up on some shit like, yo, I only got like 100 on me, what's up? Like, you feel me? Like, no, I'm just saying, like, just be like, yo, I don't got too much, but I got this.
Bro, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what will you give me for this? Walk up to your local rapper. What will you give me for this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been in that position before, but at least you're not coming in with no handout. Like, yo, I got a little something. I told
you met him. This kid DM'd me like, oh, I got 20 grand for a feature, but I need the video on No Jumper. I'm like, what? If we end up talking it out, he ended up actually paying me like 10 grand for real. But he started off pretty high, and I'm like, yeah, right. He started off like, I'm like, yeah, right. This kid's never like that's never gonna happen. And then, he was serious though.
Yeah.
So just don't bullshit, man.
Shoot for the stars. Hey, so let's talk about your mixtape and how you feel about it.
Yeah, voicemails too, man. I feel good about it. I've been getting like a really good response. I put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of thought. Like, this is probably the most like songs I ever recorded, and I had to like break it down into like, one album. So I got like 3 albums worth of shit, really, but I had to break it down into one. So
it's tough, man.
Yeah, man. I actually am taking this shit seriously at first, like this shit all kind of started happening at the same time. Like I met you and I was like doing music, but like not really. Like I probably had like 1 or 2 songs
around at first, yeah.
And it was like, so as the rise and the popularity of No Jumper got, and I was like, people were knowing me from that, and then I was like trying to do music like on the side, but I was never really taking it seriously. And like now it's like it's full time, just like I'm really on it. So I'm like, I feel like I'm getting better. Y'all can take a listen.
Definitely.
Tell me.
Okay, but stylistically, like, how would you describe what direction you went in?
Well, that's the crazy thing is like, it's literally like I didn't even try to do this like on some like Astro World shit, but it's just like it's just taking you to all these different places. It's just like I started off with like the fucking bachata like Mexican sample, and I'm like rapping this Spanish shit or whatever, and then it like goes into some West Coast shit, and then I got the fucking punk rock mosh pit song, and then back to like some radio like R&B almost type shit. And I'm just like all over the place. It's definitely just like out of the realm of just like trap mosh pit shit that I used to that was all I was on, was just that. But like it's kind of like showing my growth. I got some emo type shit on there too, everything. A little bit of everything,
That's
just
good, man.
Busting genres.
You're busting genres.
I mean,
contemporary phone.
Like honestly, like you have to kind of like own in and like really focus on what you're good at. Like, you know, like I wouldn't suggest that for just anybody to just like try to make as many different songs as possible. Like, you kind of want to like get your niche and like find your lane and it's like stay in your pocket type thing. But I feel like it was time for me to be a little bit experimental and let people hear.
What about signing a deal or anything like that?
I mean, like, I've talked to a lot of labels and like shit like that. I think I'm gonna just keep rocking how I'm rocking. And like, you know, do like distribution shit, which is I'm already doing and shit like that. Doing collabs with people, you know. Shout out Fat, shout out Awful Records,
like
shout out them.
Try to get like some funding behind the next project or something.
I mean, I'm already in motion with all that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
what you got something going on?
Yeah, I got a little
pub deal.
I got a little distribution deal type thing for the next one.
That's good.
You know?
Did Father produce shit on the album?
No, but we have that Dope Swim song is me and him.
Right.
And he produced it, so we're, you know. I don't know. I'm going to have a meeting with them on Wednesday. So
really, because they got their label situation now.
They're backed by RCA and shit too. So.
Would you sign to Awful?
I don't know. Maybe
that would kind of make a lot of sense. It doesn't mean you should do it, but
and like, me and Baby get along great. Me and Fat get along great. We all kind of hang out a lot, and I'm like, that would be a fire tour. Me, Fat. Me, Father, and Big Baby Scumbag. That'll be a fire tour.
You and Slug?
And
you'd never come back. You'd have to go to the methadone clinic right after it, bro. We'd never see you again. You'd be living under a bridge. You can't handle that Slug Christ lifestyle.
Nah, I'm honestly, bro, like...
I don't even know what he's on still. I don't know if he's still partying as hard as he was a few years ago.
Like, you really know me. Like, you really see me probably at, like, the most fucked up I've probably ever been. Yeah. And, like, I'm not even on that wave no more, bro. I'm just, like... I'm trying to like, nigga, I'm trying to drink some water. I'm trying to like eat a little better. I'm trying to like get in shape and shit, nigga. Like my voice fucked up. I ain't got time to be getting super. I don't. You're got time.
Over putting the coke bag on your head.
No, that shit's still funny. and I'll still do a bump every now and then.
Right.
I'm gonna come clean. Like I'm not fully like just like that, but I'm just not taking any back. Remember we had that show with Mass Gorilla at the Roxy, and this kid came up to me like, "Yo, you want to do a bump?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I ended up getting drunk, and I found him later. I was like, "Hey, actually, let me get a bump." Actually, then he was like, "Yo, yeah, this is Crystal, though." I'm like, "Nigga, what?"
You did it anyway?
No. So then we were all outside. We're all outside, and he was like trying to like tell you what's up or something. And I was like, "Nah, bro, don't talk to this nigga, bro. This nigga trying to give people Crystal." I was like, "Fuck this nigga." And I was like yelling. I'm just yelling at him in front of everybody, like, "This nigga off the Crystal, bro!" Just yelling at everybody, telling him this kid was off the Crystal. He was. He just like got embarrassed and walked away.
You've never done crystal meth all this years of partying.
Yeah, of course on accident.
Okay,
of course, bro. Because niggas will put that shit in a coke and like try to like chop it, like, you know, so, like you wouldn't even know unless you did like a tester.
Do you feel
kit.
different?
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's like unless you did like
you did it off accident.
Unless you
He's
did
already
a
so
tester
geeked
kit.
up.
Yeah, you're just super. You probably didn't even know. It was just super geek.
How you feel about Drake taking half a Xan on that flight?
Oh, that was the most bitch ass line I've ever, bro. What? I've taken like 20 Xans in a day. I swear to God, I'm not trying to. Okay.
Yeah, but Drake doesn't take Xans. He's a fucking athlite. He's a star.
Bro,
he's a
like
performer.
But you should have never even said that.
I know. That's why it's funny.
Never. I took a half a Xan. Was out for 14 hours.
I mean, but maybe he was just tired in general, and the Xan just helped him get there.
Bro, I could sleep for a long time off of like one Xanax. Like,
Me
I know,
too.
You know, whatever. But it's like, my nigga, you didn't even have to say, like, it's 2018. You didn't even have to say that at all.
That's why it's funny for him to say, because like bragging about, because that usage of Xanax is the most normalized one that like your mom does. That's what your mom does.
Maybe he was just trying to rhyme. Like,
he could have just said, I just took a Xan. I didn't have to say, you didn't have to say half a Xan. You didn't have to say, like.
You know what's so funny? Somebody commented, we were talking, listening to that song, somebody commented and said he only took half because he gave the other part to the clinic to test.
Yo,
drug
that's kind of
tester.
smart though. That's kind of smart. You should
That would be safe, but it's just funny.
Hey, you should do that, bro. It's 2018. You never know what the fuck.
Get your drugs tested. No, I haven't done a Xan in 2018. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I've never done a Xanax.
No.
I've never in my life done Xanax.
You're a pussy.
Good for you.
I've never
You got
done
a tie-dye
Molly.
shirt, exactly.
Yeah.
I've never done. Only thing I've done was like a perk. I popped a perk.
A perk? What? What happened?
That's so random.
That surprises me because I think you're such a square.
Where's that? Kush?
Oh, just
Where's that
nigga,
kush?
I grew up smoking. I grew up in Jamaica, so like I was smoking weed at like 9 and shit.
Smoking dust.
But I kept getting in trouble and get put on probation and shit. That I was like,
you were popping perks in Jamaica at 9?
No, Adam.
You were off the 30s?
Wait. You were on Jamaican probation for what?
No. I was on when I came. I said I've been smoking since I was 9 from Jamaica.
See, okay.
But when I came here, I moved to the suburbs of New Jersey and shit.
Suburbs like where?
Like Morris County, like suburb shit, nigga.
Okay, I don't know.
But and then I
gotta
would get
show
in trouble.
Montclair, Jersey. Where the fuck is that?
I lived close to Montclair.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to go party there at their high school, their college.
We don't believe you, but okay.
I did, bro. But I would just keep getting in trouble and shit, like, and I would just get on probation all the time, and then I smoked some like fake K2 shit, and it had me fucked up. And
I can see you like being butt naked, wilding out in the middle of the street. Up to
some smoky shit.
Up to K2, like
I was wilding. I like thought I died and shit, so I like had to stop that shit and I cut it out. And
I
then
smoked that shit once on
my
probation
officer made me play football, and then that's what.
That's how
happened.
you started playing football.
So that's how you became an athlete.
She was like, either you're gonna get a job or you're gonna play a sport. Or I'm putting you in juvie for the summer.
Really?
That's how I got my first job too. I was on probation, and I was already getting kicked out of school. So they were like, "You got to get a job or you got to stay in school." So I went to the mall. Off of like 18 triple C's. Triple C's are like,
oh my god, I did that too before. What the fuck? I did do that. I was passed. Oh my god.
I was off like 18 triple C's, and I fucking applied for Jamba Juice, and I got the job though. I got the job off the triple C's, bro. Off of like 18 of them. I was geeked.
When I first got on probation, I couldn't fucking smoke. So
Yeah,
I was
so-
like, yo.
And you can get them
yo.
anywhere. You can like go to
you
CVS.
stole them.
Like it was like in the same section as like Robitussin and like Dayquil and shit. And it was a pill. And like if you take like 6 of them, you get like Robotrip. You get like 8, bro. It was like being on acid or something. I swear to God, it was insane.
I was robo tripping my ass off, bro.
And it'll fuck with all of your senses, right? So like fucking, you would start seeing weird shit, like the colors and shit, be all fuzzy. Your body will feel numb, like you feel like you're like floating and shit. It was really like you're on Molly and acid and shit all at the same time.
That sounds kind of great.
I'm gonna be real. If I was doing drugs,
it was cool, but
I'm
then like it was cool, and then later on it was like you feel like you were gonna die every time. It was really dehydrated into your body. It was terrible.
I woke up like this on the couch, like this. I was like, yo, I feel funny.
like I almost had multiple heart attacks off that shit.
Wow.
I was like a kid. I was like 15, 16. Like,
How many heart attacks have you had?
None.
None?
Not yet.
Wow. I thought you would at least have a couple secret ones.
Really?
No.
Secret? That's fucked up.
You see,
maybe.
How you feel about Lil Tracy having one?
That's crazy.
That is
That's
crazy,
what I'm saying.
right?
Maybe I have like just like I've definitely OD'd before. Actually, I'm gonna come clean.
Really?
Like what? How have I not? I've been on like mad drugs at the same time. Like that's just not fun. I've been like in the house by myself having cold sweats. Like shit's not funny. I don't know why you're laughing, but I'm like my nigga almost like called the like I literally called the ambulance to my house like at least twice on myself.
And didn't take it?
I went. And I remember one time. This part is kind of funny. I went one time and these niggas like they were coming up, and I called back like, yo, like don't like I'm gonna still come out, but don't come to like the front door. Like it's like Sunday morning, people going in and out to church and shit.
You didn't want your
like,
mom to see or what?
My mom was going to church, but I'm just like I don't want my whole apartment building to see the fucking ambulance pull up and me get in and all that shit. Like I had to walk out. Like
so
you know?
what? You go to the fucking hospital just because you were on so many drugs?
I didn't even go to the hospital. I just like I went to the thing. They checked my vitals. They were like, yeah, you're like your heart rate's a little fast, but it's not like crazy. Like you're fine. Like
so you like fake OD'd?
You thought you were ODing.
Yeah, I thought I was dying.
I think people was like panicking.
But they told you to just go back in the house, go to sleep?
I mean, they just told me I was fine. Like they were like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I was like,
"You
no.
good, nigga? Go back now."
No, I didn't want to go to the hospital to pay the fucking money and all that shit. And then when they told me my vitals were fine, they told me I wasn't dying. So I went in the crib.
That's weird. I can't imagine just being like, I think I'm dying from drugs. Like I've never got that deep.
Well, it was like I was like trying to throw up, and it was like these like dry heaps, and it was just like I was just like I was like choking to death or some shit. I don't know, I couldn't breathe. What? I was like sweating and cold. I was just like on mad shit at the same time.
This is why you shouldn't do drugs, kids.
No, for real. Yeah.
I stopped.
All these kids, you weren't even on drugs, bro. I'm talking about like real drugs.
Was. Oh, wow.
I'm like, like, I'm not trying to flex. I'm just like, I'm speaking to the kids that actually are going through that shit, and they don't want to hear about niggas that just hit the blunt once or twice, trying to be like, oh man, I was on drugs. Like,
yeah, it is annoying when you start talking about something you've done, then people try to relate, but they're talking about some like bitch ass version of what you're talking about.
Like Drake, not that that's what I took half a Xan and slept for 15 hours. Like, shut up, bro. We don't want to hear that.
It's because
we don't believe you.
That lyric is funny just because it's like there really are like crazy ass lean heads in the rap game that are like what like that
like you sound
I don't know, but at the same time I think it's funny because it's like he's sort of like owning it and rapping about the fact that he sort of like is behaving
Honestly,
like your mom.
Shout out to him, but like, you know, if you're going to choose to promote that, then like you got to come harder than that.
You should have said, imagine he said I took 12 Xans.
That would have been fire.
That would have been good.
Like, you know, like
a respectable amount.
If you're gonna promote it, bro, then like, no, I'm kidding. Because they're gonna try to chop this up, make it seem like I'm promoting drug use. No.
At this point, I'm not scared of any bad publicity.
Yeah, right, bro.
It's all
Fuck
good
that
publicity.
One kid. I swear to God, if I ever, I don't even like know. Like, if I ever catch that nigga, bro, I'm slapping the dog shit out of that nigga.
You know what's crazy though is that we're talking about this one dude who's just talking crazy shit about both of us.
Not even him, the one that was like the intern or whatever. First.
Oh, that
I was
kid.
talking about both of them. Him too. Fuck that guy.
You know what's bad though?
Seen that nigga?
No, I've never
what's bad though
seen him day in my life.
is that I
really wish you could smoke with us, Chris.
I wouldn't recognize either of them if I saw them on the street.
You're right.
Like that's how much I don't give a fuck.
No, the one I wouldn't, but the main dude, I would definitely. I studied it. I studied
You
him.
looked
so
into it.
You got some face to catch, my nigga.
See, for me, it's like
He got my girl fired from her job too. They were working at the same place.
Damn. Wait, where?
Like some vape company or some shit.
And
I'm speaking too much right now.
Wow. Really?
I should have said that.
Holy shit, though. That's deep. That's crazy.
Fuck that nigga.
No, we're live. We can't cut anything out.
Fuck that guy.
He said that so confidently. We're live.
I mean, it's okay.
At this point, I'm just so like used to people shitting on me and stuff that it's just like whatever, man. Like it bums me out when it's somebody I was friends with and stuff a little bit, but even that, it's hard to really care at this point.
I'm clean, bro. Like that's the weird part. It's like my nigga, like what? That like that's like if I try to do that to you, like random. Well, like not really, because like I don't know if you're really that close with these people, really, at all.
Yeah, but what it is that's fucking crazy is when people like turn on you and some call out shit on social media. What's crazy about it is that you know exactly what it is. It's when they decide that there's more value in hating on you and just publicizing the fact that they don't agree with this alleged whatever, and that seems to offer them more value than actually
like sticking on your face.
And especially because a lot of these people are like people that I fuck with in the past and they know I'm probably not gonna like do more content with them or whatever. Right. And then at the end of the day, it's like I see them slowly starting to fucking come back because people only bow out when they think you're actually done. And then when you're not done, it's just like, oh, fuck. What do we do?
Yeah.
But
no, that's just whack, bro.
Yeah, it feels good just to have sort of like survived the Me Too fucking freak out thing and have gotten like fucking 400,000 Instagram followers since then, which is how I judge success.
You did go up.
That was terrible.
I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm saying. It's just you know because I feel like your Instagram follower count is pretty much like a judge of like where you're at in terms of like. Popularity,
well, especially in this field that we're in, of course. Come on,
definitely.
It's like I've seen a lot of people go through some shit and they stop growing, and that's like kind of the thing. Is like that's what's scary is the idea that you could get shit on and then your shit might just flatline.
I saw this rapper that we know just on the street, like. And like in front of the alley the other day, smoking a cigarette on break at like his regular job now.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna need to inquire about the name at some point.
Man, just happened. Wow. I was like, bro, like you got a regular ass job, like you were just selling out tours in Europe and shit.
What?
I mean, not selling them out. But
I'm very excited to find out what you're talking about at some point.
I'll tell you.
How you feel about Lil Pump saying that him and the other people he named are the first SoundCloud rappers or whatever, which went crazy a few weeks ago?
I understand why people freaked out, but like if you really look into what he was saying,
he didn't say it right.
I know what he was saying, but I don't think he was saying that they were the first original SoundCloud rappers. I think he was trying to say that they were the first ones that became like real like superstars past an underground level onto some mainstream shit. I think that's what he meant. But like he was obviously like no one's ever gonna get the full context of what you're trying to say in a fucking 30-second Instagram clip, you know? So
but the reality, I think that a lot of people don't want to sort of accept the reality of what he's saying. What he's saying, like
they were the first ones to take on that negative connotation.
Right. But all those people he named are dudes that have like 3, 4, 5 or more million fucking Instagram followers. I'm good. I'm already fine as shit. So, you know, it's like there's different levels. Like those are dudes who like got signed and put out fucking albums that did major sales and shit like that. You know, there are levels in the rap game.
To them, they're to the masses guys. They're the ones
Exactly.
Really,
who communicated that thing. Like, yeah, Raider Clan was important, but at the end of the day, Space Ghost Perp didn't sell any records. Space Ghost Perp's career didn't really go anywhere. All the people he named are people who actually like did damage.
They were
like
the real.
I think it was just the way he said it. Just like
he didn't communicate it.
He didn't come across right, but. That nigga got his own
it.
opinion.
I knew exactly what he said. I'm not like some people just be like just couldn't.
But you gotta think about it though. It's like
crazy.
There's a lot of just normal ass people in the world that are like when they hear that they're like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Fucking I've been into a fucking Xavier Wolf fan since fucking 2012. Like he was the first SoundCloud rapper ever.
I mean, and that's the weird thing about it is that Pump like sort of comes from the underground. You know,
let's be 1,000. Everybody that he named is all fans of the other people that everyone's saying.
Right. And because you like it's weird though, because we think of Pump as coming from the underground, but he like doesn't really give a fuck about that shit because he blew up so far past all that shit
like past
that to him
and
he doesn't have any interest in doing anything with anybody that he like is smaller than him on like an underground level or whatever. He just doesn't give a fuck. He blew the fuck up and got stupid rich really, really fucking fast. And he is not obligated by any means to show love to a bunch of people that he like maybe listened to a little bit when he was 16.
Lil Yachty does that though. Lil Yachty,
Yachty a real one, man.
Yachty got mad songs with niggas that are like.
He got a song with Cray.
You know,
even Lil Doo-Wop.
That shit was fire.
Be rare.
Or like even like you know, or like Lil Dude and like just like niggas that are. He shows love to niggas that are up and coming that he don't have to do.
And I like that he also told these like up and coming rappers that these big rappers are actually listening to your music.
Of course they are, bro.
Like they might not be saying it, but like them niggas fuck with your shit.
Niggas be watching everything, bro. Yeah. Like from afar. Like niggas like people just man.
They gonna wait till some cosign
and people would not.
I've been right here.
Yeah, right. And then people would not fuck with like niggas would not say nothing in public.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't care if it's fucking classified information, but I heard about Shoreline pulling up on Migos, and Migos like knew so much of their music and fucking knew were asking them about specific lyrics and shit because they just are fucking rap fans just like us. Exactly. But if you're Quavo, you're not gonna shout out every rapper you listen to. Like I run a fucking media company.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of exactly.
You know, but these dudes are fans just like I am. But instead of fucking, they don't hype up everything that they're kicking and watching on YouTube.
And then like you can't even like you can't even try to keep it on the low. Like if Quavo were to DM one of these niggas on the low or Takeoff or whatever, DM one of these niggas on the low, they would immediately screenshot it. Or like even remember when J. Cole was like, I didn't even know, like, he didn't want to FaceTime with Lil Pump because he didn't know Lil Pump might try to screenshot it and be like, oh, fuck this nigga. Yeah. Like, everybody's so thirsty, like, you can't even do, like, bro.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, think about it. If you were Quavo and you came out and you just said, like, yo, this short line mafia shit is hard. Number one, this shit's going to go crazy off that cosign.
You would take their career to a whole nother level just off rip.
But it's like you don't want to extend that courtesy to people that you don't know or you don't fuck with and shit. So it's like, it's cool that they met and stuff. And, like, if they are going to, they just know that their cosign's worth so much that if they're going to do it, they should always just do it in the right way.
Yeah.
You know?
In the business way.
Yeah.
People won't understand. People are like, oh, no, you got to just show love. You do have to show love, but my nigga, at the end of the day, bro, like, you got to be strategic. You can't just be giving out your sauce to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, cosign it's a cosign.
And like rappers who cosign a lot of other rappers, we think of them as being in like a very specific category as like that kind of rapper who does that because it is like a standout
Drake
thing.
gives a lot of...
Exactly. You think of
but
he does do it on some like A&R type shit in terms of shouting people out on Instagram, doing songs with people occasionally, hopping on remixes. Like he does, he goes out of his way.
For him though, too. Really, let's be real.
He
gets on the song and shit.
I mean, and that's the whole thing is that doing something to help somebody else is always going to benefit you, but it benefits them more. Like in his case, like when he does a song with Block Boy JB, he is helping blow Block Boy up way more than like Block Boy could ever help him, but Dre gets to attach himself to something very organic and
Some new
cool.
sauce, yeah.
And for the rest of Block Boy's career, people are going to be talking about the fact that Dre gave him that chance early on, you know?
And even Take Keith, he done it.
Yeah,
got a
he
new
put him
sound
on,
out of-
too.
Yeah, like he did a lot. I
Bro,
think
they
they're
milking
extreme-
Take Keith-
yeah,
Take Keith
Take
right
Keith
now.
is the hottest producer out right now.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Like,
But
no
I got to
doubt.
hit him
Man,
up.
hey,
We've been supposed to do that
Academics be
interview for a
going
minute.
in on my nigga Pierre Bourne, bro.
What was he saying?
He
I
just
didn't
be
see
going
that.
in on him all the time.
Why?
Like he be just acting like he was
Like
just talking
Pierre ain't do
crazy.
nothing?
He wasn't acting like he ain't do nothing. But like I watch a lot of academic shit at the crib. I'm gonna come clean.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But nah, that nigga,
Way too much.
yeah, bro, he just be cooking Pierre like, oh, like you were that nigga. Like 2016,
I think I seen
2017,
that.
like you not that nigga no more. Like Take Keith is that nigga.
Yeah, I saw
like he
that.
was going in on this nigga. Like,
Right. Do you think do you think Pierre's shit is just not hot anymore?
honestly,
He
I
was
think
on
Pierre
Cardi
got
new
some of the
shit.
craziest beats.
Yeah, I like
yeah, he's
Pierre
fire.
And even his music on his own, like Academics was trying to like compare his like numbers to like 6ix9ine numbers and like, oh, like you a flop type shit. Like
Academics is just fucking riding with his boyfriend 6ix9ine
right,
when it
yeah.
comes to the
That's what I'm
fuck.
saying. So that's what I'm saying. He was trying to play Pierre like his music wasn't going like that.
Right.
His music is fire, bro.
I think
Yeah.
Pierre's
I like
still
his song.
developing.
Like,
But I wonder,
like
has
his song.
Pierre like dissed Academics? Because I can't imagine Academics
think they kinda,
caring
like-
enough to diss him
No, they,
unless
like-
he had said something
I
about
think they
Academics
kinda-
first.
I don't remember the origin. I gotta go back and like I kind of want to sound stupid, but it was something like they had words or some shit like that. I don't know.
Academics versus D Savage was the one. Academics went crazy
Bro,
on D Savage.
I don't know how the fuck he found that picture too of him. Like, okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't
come
even
clean.
remember
Okay,
which
look,
one.
I'm gonna come clean. In LA, no homo, super like pause, all that. Everyone was like a little gay during the Odd Future days. 'Cause everyone would say mad gay shit.
Okay.
Like everyone was like,
Well,
you know, it
that's
was-
like when you guys like figured out what
that's
like
when
is
we're saying
totally
nigger.
normal to white people.
Yeah, exact. That's when
White teens in the
White-
suburbs go
white
through a
jokes.
phase of just making mad gay jokes.
I did. That's
I
why
feel
I'm
like
so
you guys
used
are
to, like,
pioneers in the black community for like saying really
come
sus
clean.
shit.
Like them, like we, you know, yeah, we just was
Pioneer
saying
in the
such- 'cause it was
LGBTQ
like-
community.
Suburban white kids definitely be OD mad gay with
And
shit.
now you're a bisexual rapper.
Nah, I ain't definitely
Thought
not
you was too
off
hot.
that. I like that was a shock coming from Jamaica to seeing all that. Like
Bati boy.
I bro,
As a Bati boy.
niggas get stoned in my country for being gay. Like it's fucked up. Like
People get stoned on this podcast. Yeah, but Hakeem loves to brag about stoning people, how he grew up stoning people, and he was getting stoned. Everybody was
Chris
getting
Long said
stoned.
That's why Hakeem left. He was about to get stoned.
nah, I left to come to America for better
There,
opportunities.
no, there was like some guy in a truck following you to the airport, throwing rocks at you.
Trying to
He
stone
chased your ass out.
Nah, when I play with my Bati here, no Bati man thing.
Were you sad when you left Jamaica?
No.
You were happy as fuck to get
We
out.
live in the best country, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
See, that's why you don't fit in with a lot of black people is because you actually think America's dope.
It is dope.
But a lot of people don't see it that way.
Yeah, we're
When
kinda
they've
like-
been in they've been to martial law and had the army come and take all the men, and you don't want kids going crazy hungry. Y'all think y'all could go hungry here? Y'all got food stand. Ain't none of that, my nigga, in Jamaica.
yeah.
Like ain't none of that type of shit. Like
That's why you're not woke.
Hunger in Jamaica is a different type of hunger, my nigga. You gonna have to eat mangoes. I mean, you can still eat mangoes and
know,
shit
bro.
like that, but like, yo,
But
like,
it's niggas that are really in extreme
but like,
poverty here too, though, bro.
No, there is. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But yo, I came
love
from
mangoes.
a
Of
third
course,
world country, nigga.
Bro, of course that
Like
there's
a
like
fucking
there's more
third
opportunities.
world country.
Of course, bro. But you can't like dismiss the hardships that niggas go through here too.
I'm definitely not dismissing that. But
It's just-
yo, this is third world
It's
country.
just fucked up for black people in a lot of different places, bro. If you want to just be honest,
That's true.
It's
That's
just
very
fucked up
true.
for people of color in general.
I'm just speaking on me. Like I'm very thankful because I've seen like a completely different. I've seen a completely different lifestyle. Like you know what I'm saying. Like growing up in Jamaica to living in the suburbs after that. Like
Right.
that was a huge culture shock. I got in a lot of trouble when I first came here because I didn't even know how to adapt to like from literally like having like 3-4 pair of clothes type shit. Like
Bro, my dad used to tell me crazy
like,
shit. And,
you
like,
feel me? I'm a very
growing up in
I ain't
Jamaica.
never really had shit. You feel
So
me?
that's
Like,
why you
I've
still
never.
keep like 4 shirts in your closet at
Yeah,
a time?
I mean, like, listen, at the end of the day, like,
Gang shit.
Like,
The same
I mean,
hat.
I ain't really never had shit. I'm gonna come clean. I'm a humble man. You feel me? I'm still growing, trying to get my shit together and get my life together. I never really had shit.
And now you're on the No Jumper podcast.
I'm on
so.
No Jumper. I like, yeah. I hang out with
And you're
Adam22.
Hakeem. Yeah, and you have 20K.
House Phone. 20K. Give me 20.
Big 20K.
Big
okay.
20K.
Hey, did you hear about this lit ass new Me Too shit that happened?
What happened?
So one of the main chicks, I fucking don't even know her name. One of the main chicks that accused Harvey Weinstein of raping her. She. What?
Wait,
she
what?
okay, so she just chill.
I'm like, bro.
No, but Hakeem, we've said this before, and I'm trying not to criticize Hakeem on the podcast because I have been criticized for criticizing Hakeem on the podcast. So I'm trying not to be complimentary and not insulting. But Hakeem does have a weird thing with finishing people's sentences and thoughts on the podcast.
Oh,
We're trying to help him out with that tick.
My bad. I'm working on it, man.
He be wrong most of the time, too. That's the only thing. Like, I do that when I'm like flirting with a girl and I'll be right. They're like, oh my God, like he knew what I was about to say. You know,
What sign are you? Okay. But so the same woman who presumably is telling the truth about Harvey Weinstein raping her since he fucking did, since he did that to like a million other women as well, apparently. It came out that not only did she have a sexual relationship with this 17-year-old boy, like a weird coercive relationship with this kid, which was partially documented on social media. She was like, I think.
How old is she now?
She's like in her mid-30s, I think now. So
she was like at least.
She was like a grown-ass woman, fucking like a real young boy. Yeah. And then that's not the craziest part, because I mean, to me, that's not like you're a woman in your 30s and you fucked a 17-year-old kid. Like, is that fucked up? Like, yes, but it's like that crazy? Is that like reason for public outcry? I don't really. I don't know.
That's where like you can't judge other people's moral compass. You know,
fiber. Kind of just
because people be tripping over shit that I probably wouldn't trip over personally, but like.
Okay, but then it comes out. This is the fucking crazy part about it. It comes out that she paid him because he came forward to her privately and said, like, you know, there's these photos and I have all these allegations and, like, you know, the mental abuse that you gave me through this, that fucking, you know, fucked me up. I can't earn any money on the job because I can't work, all this shit. She ended up paying him almost $400,000 to, like, not say anything about it. And then it still got leaked to the media, probably by him, through, like, encrypted email servers and shit, so they can't prove that it's him.
Whoa.
Damn.
Or maybe
Where the fuck she get
crazy?
Maybe
she's like a famous actress.
Maybe he went to Harvey and was like, I got this information on her.
Okay, think about it. If you're a 17-year-old, if you were 17, think about it. If you're 17 and some 30-year-old lady tries to fuck you, you're just going to do it, right? Who the fuck cares? Obviously, you're going to
happened to me.
I fucked some older bitches when I was like 16.
If I was 17 and a 30-year-old woman was trying to fuck me, I definitely would have done it. I'm kind of pissed off that I didn't have the chance.
I was like 18, I think, when mine happened, but she was like 32, yeah.
Right.
I was like 16.
Banging a way older woman?
Like how?
I think she was like 34.
I'm be honest, I don't feel bad for you. I feel like that's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, I was.
Shit.
Did she pursue after you?
I pursued her.
So what happened?
Okay.
Like,
I thought she, like, I always kind of.
Where did you meet her? Like, just.
Oh, it was like, so in Jersey we have the Jersey Shore. Like, you guys know that. Like, we go down there in the summer and shit. I was.
You'd be in there with your shirt off on flex.
Oh, you're a football player too. So he's probably swole.
You tried out for the show. You were
a little bit
16
bigger,
trying out.
Me and the homies would go down in the summer and shit, like, and then like
an old bitch
hotel
on the
hop
beach?
type shit. And we snuck into this hotel. There's a party. This older little white chick was in there. I was like, doo doo da da da, you're a baby, this and that. And I'm like, nah, stop playing. Boop boop.
Did you tell her your age?
Nah, hell no.
But she knew he was young.
She knew. She said I was a baby. And I'm
She
like,
didn't ask though. Yeah.
So
I think
you a baby?
the reason why in this case with her it's such a big deal is because it's like super well documented in emails on social media. Like, apparently this bitch was not scared to just fucking put photos of her and him like embracing. Oh, and she was Anthony Bourdain's girlfriend. Not at the time, but at a later day, right? Well, yeah, because one of the weird theories out there is that like Anthony Bourdain killed himself in part because he was so disgusted by all the pedophile conspiracies in Hollywood.
Damn.
Or just like he was so freaked out by the realization that there was all this fucked up shit going on.
Damn.
Personally, it doesn't really sound like it makes a lot of sense to me.
Honestly, like I feel like really that's one of the conspiracies.
But okay, this is why it's crazy is because somebody like Rose McGowan, she put out a fucking statement saying, you know, please everyone. Like, she's such a good woman. Take time. Don't be so judgmental with how you treat her or whatever. And this is the same woman who, like, a couple years or 6 months ago or whatever was saying, you know, believe women, believe victims, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like kind of proof that there deserves to be, you know, a fair trial for people that isn't just a social media dragging or whatever.
But I feel like when women say that the whole point is just like, because like there are a lot of like dudes that we're just like dismissive, or would just be like, nah, that didn't happen, or like, that's my bro, he would never do some shit like that, you know, like type shit. That's so true. I think they're just trying to like just push the argument that like we just shouldn't always just say no and just assume the girl's lying.
Definitely
but like
true.
I feel like there should be a medium, and there should always be a fair trial. Nigga, facts need to be proven. And like, you can't just be a he say she say argument. Yeah. Shit is not that black and white. Shit is not that black and white in life, bro. Like,
yeah, but I mean the hashtags try to make it black and white. Hashtag like believe women. It's like, no, you can't just always believe women.
What does Charlamagne say when the truth, when the lie is good, better than the truth? It's better. Whatever he say, don't quote me. He's like,
we're not gonna, because it didn't make any fucking sense.
Are you sure you don't want to be quoted? No, I don't want to be quoted. Charlamagne says some shit all the time.
Please quote that on Twitter.
Look, innocent until proven guilty.
Hey, yo, Charlamagne, I'm sorry. My bad, bro.
Hey, Voicemails 2 is out now. Go get that shit.
I'm sorry,
you know what the fuck going on. Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm going to get that shit right.
The only reason why everybody's having so much fun with it is just because it's so fucking hypocritical.
Man, you know what else is hypocritical?
Smoking big dope.
Smoking big dope.
What you think
I'm
about
shooting big rope?
What do you think about Nicki Minaj right now?
Oh God, I loved this
weekend.
weekend.
I'm gonna come clean, man. I hope the Barbs don't attack me for saying this, but like, she really gives off like abusive energy. Like I'm Team Safari. I'm gonna come clean. This nigga said that
she's hard to like, man. She stabbed him,
bro. Listen to this.
She's an abuser, man.
Listen. He said on Twitter that she stabbed him, and that he had to tell the police that he was suicidal and was trying to kill himself.
Wow.
And had to go get like checked into a mental institute so she wouldn't get arrested for
Okay.
stabbing him.
Oh, so X is so bad. X didn't ever fucking stab a girl, right?
No.
Hey, let's just throw that out there. Nicki Minaj is worse than X.
Huh? Niggas be on Twitter like, yo, I need some good pussy. That type of pussy that make you go to the mental hospital.
I need the type of pussy to tell the cops that I was trying to kill myself when this bitch stabbed me.
Yo, but Safari is the type to try to kill himself.
Shout out Sun Guy Ills for tweeting that.
Oh my God.
Nigga, that's the type of pussy I need in my life.
No cap.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, she's just out here making herself look like a fucking buffoon, and it's scary because
just
it
like
makes you
calling out Travis Scott every 2 seconds, like just hating, bro. Like you're just like,
calling out Stormy, calling out the baby.
Oh, the baby, no
dude,
cap.
that is the funniest shit about it.
She's like
she's
trying
my
to like
favorite person right
She started
now.
like blackball Remy Ma like on some behind the scenes shit, like on some just like she just be like, nigga, I might not get a job for saying some shit like this, you know?
For sure. I mean, the thing with Nicki is that at the end of the day, the meme that she's trying to beat is that she's a 35-year-old grumpy ass, mean-spirited, fucking takes everything for granted ass bitch. And that's what people think about her. That's like the popular opinion from a lot of people who are actually paying attention is that she's a boring fucking rapper, that she is just kind of just a bad person at this point. Maybe not a real bad person, but sort of an unpleasant person that just sort of takes everything for granted and is just sort of doesn't seem like the kind of person you want to hang out with. And now she has legitimate competition. The competition is over. Cardi B is the #1 rapper. She's the #1 rapper in New York City and the world in the female category. And Nicki Minaj does not know what the fuck to do about it. And instead of taking it in stride and kind of ignoring the fact that she did not sell as many copies as Cardi, she has sort of gone on this crazy ass rant, somehow involved Travis, Kylie, 2 people you don't want to beef with. They're pretty well liked.
Yeah.
And she's
a baby.
And I mean, she's not even mentioning the fact that she sold less than Cardi. But I mean, it's just pathetic.
Cardi did like 250.
Yeah.
I think Nicki. But I'm not discrediting. Nicki did a lot though.
No, I know.
Nicki snapped.
But it's the way she was like. It's just like even that she was like tweeting like, oh, like my first album I did 450. Nobody's doing 450 right now. And it's just like she got a point though, and like I feel like
without streaming,
I'm gonna come clean though. Just like as like I feel like we don't need to be like putting these women against each other, like, especially women of color. Like, why are we like putting them against each other like that?
I don't think it's us. I think it's her.
Matter. Yeah,
she's the one tweeting about it. She could very easily avoid and ignore that conversation.
She be but it's like they really do be coming for her. But like my nigga, like the way she be responding is just like you too rich and too successful to be like trying to stoop down to this petty ass level to be having these arguments about your album sales and shit. My nigga, if you put out a good album and a good body of work, you didn't sell you didn't really actually flop. If you would have actually flopped, you would have sold like
77K.
Like, so you didn't actually flop. Like, my nigga, who gives a fuck?
She didn't flop, but she definitely didn't do as good as Cardi, and she didn't fucking have a #1 album.
Yeah, I know, but she's like, or even she's like, oh, like, I talked to Travis Scott. He says that he knows he had the #2 album, really.
Yeah.
My album, so, like, no.
You know, Travis is on the phone like, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, baby. You know they're all laughing at the tweets just like everybody else. It's not an issue of if she's right or wrong. It's an issue of if she fucking is likable and if she's behaving in a way that people appreciate. She's just making herself look bad.
She should show Cardi more love. She should have showed Cardi more love in the beginning.
But that is rap, though. You don't gotta show nobody love. You don't gotta, like.
She could have, but.
She could have showed Cardi way more love.
It's like the way that rap is set up, especially for girls and shit, for women and shit. It's like, my nigga, it can only be one of them at one moment. So it's like, why would she try to co-sign the person that's like gonna, in theory, take her spot?
Well, when they did the song together,
but Kanye did shit with Drake.
No, but nigga, come on, everybody knows the story about how that went.
Yeah,
that was all.
They didn't do a song together. Nicki got duped in doing a song with her.
Like, it was like they played her in that situation. That was really like, shout out to academics for that whole story because I really learned about that whole story through that. But she be doing little shady shit behind the scenes too. So it was like, it was kind of good seeing like the underdog, like being able to, like, you know, Cardi was the hottest thing. It's still the hottest thing on that record label right then. So it was like she had to pull to be like, you know, I'm gonna put this bitch last or whatever the fuck happened. Whatever happened, she had to pull, and that was probably the first time Nicki Minaj was like, "Oh shit!" Like someone else, another female rapper got to pull over me.
She
like,
don't know how to adjust to being #2. She's been #1 for like years.
And she's like, "Oh, I went #1 in 86 countries. That's still good to flex like flex whatever."
That. I mean, okay, think about what Cardi's been doing. For the most part, Cardi's just been sitting back and being quiet and not involving herself in the fucking conversation because she could very easily come out and talk shit about the fact that Nicki undersold her, and she could, you know, have her little bragging party and stuff. Cardi's not being petty about it. Cardi's not digging in. Cardi's doing what is going to make her seem more likable, focusing on what's good in her career and not being petty and arguing about it. Nicki is showing a complete and total lack of an ability to do that. She's wilding the fuck out for no reason.
Like, you just like you're too like seasoned and veteran.
She's an OG. You gotta like just be, you made your money. You made like $80 fucking million.
Bro, that's like she said Jay-Z said the same thing to her, that like people do the same thing to him, like compare whoever to him. But it's like you don't see Jay-Z.
But Jay-Z doesn't comment on it. Jay-Z's not like, oh, why are you comparing me to Puffy?
And like, you think Jay-Z at this point is worried about if like the new Travis Scott album sold more than his album?
And Jay-Z is likable for that because he ignores that shit, and she just seems to lack like
you're
the
in your
ability
own
to
hemisphere, like at this point, bro.
Exactly, but she doesn't act like it. She acts like she's some fucking 13-year-old kid rapper who just has time to respond to everybody, and she looks pathetic.
Like she's bad baby.
Yeah, for real. She's
for real.
She's behaving like her, and I don't know what other topics we got going on here. Nicki Minaj versus Travis Scott's baby.
Going on right now.
It's going on right now. Why are we not there?
I know. I was thinking about that. I wonder when that time in my life will come that I will get to be there. Is Pump there?
Yes, Pump got nominated for the I think Artist of the
Pump is
Song
there.
Of the Year or something.
Wow.
Zan's there with
Zan's nominated? No, he went with Noah.
Yeah, with Noah Cyrus most likely.
Wow, he graduated to professional boyfriend real quick.
Yeah.
You think he would be there otherwise?
I
don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
What about
that was definitely a help.
Juice WRLD
performed? Why are people fake saying he died on Twitter? Why?
Saying Juice WRLD's dead? Yeah, no,
why?
weird.
Did you see that?
That was a big serious meme today.
Why is that a meme? Like, that's not even funny.
I know. I think it's so lame that people were like actually hyping that up, considering how many people have died over the past couple months.
Like I was like, someone said it in our group chat on Twitter. And I was like, what? And then like I searched his name and I saw at least like 5 tweets.
Yeah, and I saw
like,
some
what?
people like joking around about it that are like pretty well known. It just seems like
right,
really
like, chill out, bro.
that's like low brow. Like when people in the chat say fucking R.I.P. Joe Rogan, R.I.P. Pump, it's like, all right, you're some fucking nobody random kid. So I get how you think it's funny, but like for a person who's actually known to be making that kind of joke, it's like really irresponsible.
Or like even like honestly, bro, I'm gonna come clean. Like I understand why a lot of women especially had their grievances with X and shit, but that really showed me like a character of a lot of people when he passed, like just like really just like going in, like bro, like he was still a human being.
Right.
And bro, there's a lot of y'all daddies that was doing worse shit than that, and you fucking like you know, like bro, like they was just like going crazy on this man. Like
Nicki
bro,
Minaj stabbed a man. Unlike X has self-control.
X probably stabbed a lot of men.
Solange as well kicked Jay-Z in an elevator, so she's worse than X.
We got slime season. Slime season.
Drake's flying car. That's one thing you wrote down.
Hey, he stole that. He stole that idea from Daddy Yankee at the 2006 MTV Latin Awards.
Did he really?
Yes.
I wish that fucking car fell and killed a bunch of people. It would have been such a better story.
And their families would have all been rich.
Drake's whole image would change overnight.
Murder!
Drake, who killed 13 people with his car.
With a flying
with a flying car, flaunting his wealth in front of. I don't wish they did, but
look, Daddy Yankee.
it would have been.
Daddy Yankee pulled up in the whip, and then they landed on stage, and he hopped out the whip.
Hey, Hakeem, your iCloud storage is full.
It is.
You get that like 5 times a day?
Yeah. I gotta buy like new storage and shit.
Okay, wait, all right. Out of all the albums that dropped that same day, which one did you listen to? It was Slime Language, Rob Banks dropped Cloverfield 3.
Trippy dropped.
Trippy was like a week before though.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So we'll do that then. Okay,
Yeah.
so we had
Reese
Astro
Fair,
World.
too.
Well, I got you. We got Astro World, Trippy Red, then motherfucking Reese, motherfucking Slime Language, Rob Banks, Cloverfield 3, and then your boy all dropped on the same day.
Voicemails too.
All on the same day. Did you hear any of these albums?
I heard almost all of those that you named, even though I forgot all of them already.
Slime. You heard Slime.
I listened to that a bunch of times. I really, it feels like
I wasn't really gravitating.
Feels like he was doing a favor to a bunch of artists.
Yeah, it was like a compilation album.
Yeah, compilation album vibes. Exactly I didn't hate the chorus that his girlfriend did on the one thing.
I didn't hate it either. I didn't hate it either. The third song I think was kind of good. The Gang Clout song I like that with just him. It wasn't feeling.
I mean, if like the Gang Clout song, like if that's like. Because that's what Thug did the video for. Like, if Thug thinks that's the best that he can do at this point in his career, and it's like, then he deserves to like not really sell shit because it's like that shit it's kind of middle of the road. I felt like there was a lot of things on the Beautiful Thugger Girls that were like way better shots at being like big songs for Thug, and that's what has always and that's what's weird to me about Thug now is that you have Gunna and Lil Baby who are like direct descendants of the Thug era sound, and they like are kind of having more commercial success because they're willing to like make songs more
because they honed in on like Young Thug did so many different flows, different styles, different shit. They kind of honed in on one part and just fine tuned it until it was like perfect.
They did it 100 times.
They're taking his style in a certain way and like just honing in on like parts of it that are a little bit more because you notice like when they do like a flow, like it's very much like it's the same thing over and over, but it like has like a certain like nice feel to it. I don't know, it's hard for me to describe it, but
I think they're very good at
it's much more linear. Versus Thug, who is just yelping and screaming in this super high-pitched voice.
Thug, I would say like Thug usually has some parts of the song that's just like a pocket where it's like, whoa, that was crazy. They're just that one pocket, the whole song.
I mean,
that's what I think is dope about that.
It's kind of like a tragedy with Thug that like, okay, with Future, like we got to see DS2, we got to see 56 Nights, all these like classic moments, mixtapes, projects. He's got all these projects that you'll be able to listen to DS2 20 years from now and be able to say, that 20? Was when Future was at his fucking prime. This is a symbolic thing. And with Thug, it's like, what do you have? You have fucking Barter 7. Like, you just don't really have like, that one project that really stands out as like, this is who he was.
One song. Like, you could be like, what, Stoner? or like
the one song.
There's a few.
or like fucking Danny Glover or like
Danny
what?
Glover
I don't
is
know.
that one song.
No, he has moments, but they're like
I don't
like,
think he has a
they're spread
solidified
out.
Hercules.
Huh?
Oh, he got Hercules.
He got a crazy catalog, but it's all spread out.
I mean, he never had a Gucci gang. You know, like Pump was taken to another level by Gucci Gang, and I feel like Thug never had that one song that transcended.
No,
not really.
No, Pump never.
Kinda.
I don't think he's ever.
But Magnolia is not a Gucci gang.
Magnolia is not a good Gucci gang.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, it was big.
Hookah was kind of big. I mean,
it's levels to everything, bro.
But I think the internet. I think it's a little unfair to say that because the internet kind of intensified a Gucci gang or something.
But he never had a hit on that level. Thug didn't, and that's kind of like a tragedy because it's like I feel like he had a lot of songs over the years that could have.
People though, and it's like he was he changed the game.
Yeah.
He made it okay to like be whoever you want, dress wherever you want.
But it hurts to see dudes become OGs before their time. You know.
Yeah. That's real.
You know, and I don't like want to throw out that many names. Do you feel like that Rocky has entered that status? Do you feel like YG has entered that status? Because it's like there's all these dudes that like you could sort of tell that they're at that like crucial point in their career, like late 20s and shit, where they're sort of like they could either start to feel like an old head or they could be like, oh yeah, that dude's still killing it.
I'm still on my young nigga shit. Honestly, it's like if you gonna leave it to public perception. Are you gonna leave it to your fans' perception or like a normal consumer? Like it's like how
see that's the thing.
Who's looking at it?
I think YG and Rocky, if you like looked at like how the fans perceive them, they definitely like seem like popular and stuff. But then when the album sales come in, it's sort of like not as crazy as you might expect, given how famous they are.
Yeah, that part. And then also it's like you got to judge the quality of the music too within all of that, because sometimes even if the sales aren't like what you would think they would be or whatever, like if the music is still good, maybe it was just like, I don't know, it could be all different things, but the music side, I'm like,
well, if you can,
Rocky was all over the place for me, like the Testing album.
I lost interest,
it was a couple songs that were on there that I was tight that I was like, I would fuck with this again, but it was just I don't know what it was.
I think.
What about the new YG shit? Like that shit was.
I didn't listen to
I
the
like the
YG
YG album.
No, you didn't?
I like it. Yeah, I listened to it a lot.
Yeah, no, it was fire. That song NBA Youngboy was crazy good.
I like the song J305. That was my favorite song on the whole thing.
J305 was fire, bro.
Thanks.
I don't know. I feel like just times are just different right now for them. Like things are just like not how it usually be. I don't really feel like they're like stepping into that OG lane yet. I feel like Rocky's got the shoe coming out.
Nobody's gonna step into it. They're gonna force you into it if it happens. You know?
I feel like the pumping. I feel like we're having way more new talent come now faster than ever. Way more new talent come faster than ever than usually. Like because now back in the day the industry was able to control. You know what I'm saying? Who's coming into the game?
That is the problem, because if you think about somebody like A$AP Rocky, it's like when he came out was very much like representative of like a new hip young artistic fashion-minded generation of like a young new cool rapper niggas. But now it's like you have a new Lil Pump or a new Lil Xan, like you got like a new young voice all the time, so it's hard to stay in that young cool spot. Like Cardi like outsold Rocky. Like he's kind of better at staying.
He did.
Yes,
The Die Lit outsold Testing.
And Cardi shit didn't even sell like crazy compared to a lot of people.
He's doing interviews now.
Especially, it probably didn't sell as much as his first one.
No, I think it sold. No, you're right. I think it might have sold more.
Speaking of being petty, though, 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj are both exhibiting like the same kind of behavior with the way 6ix9ine couldn't shut up about Trippie's album, and then Trippie actually outsold 6ix9ine's project, and it's like maybe you guys shouldn't be talking about numbers so much.
Like, bro, like they both did that.
Thing I have
okay, the only reason why I understand why 6ix9ine is on that, because Trippie was really doing that to him at first. Like, nigga, I got more Instagram followers than you. You ain't got no plaques. Like he really started it off with him.
That's true.
I'm gonna come clean.
But then 6ix9ine is taking it to like a pathological level.
Yeah, well, he's just like that though. You can't
Trippie on that fucking Travis tour. Him gonna.
That's crazy. Virgil DJing.
Virgil. That's a huge tour.
Crazy tour. They're having the festival.
I think it's just like.
Did something happen?
I think it's just like
almost killed the delivery guy.
Chris Long's running around with the blicky out.
Blicky just out.
Thought something real happened.
I just think there's just like there's no really.
It was a pizza guy.
Anymore on the industry. They're just like it's just so easy for people.
It's
to
clearly
blow
a
up.
sign on the back of the door that says "Do not fucking knock."
Well, you'll never know who
They can't read.
No, Chris, I really appreciate
What
that.
do you guys think about like the Spotify and the iTunes playlists?
Follow the No Jumper Spotify playlist right the
New
fuck
house phone music
now.
will be featured on it very soon.
Very soon. We're gonna update that any day now. I think.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm down. Just tell me
Okay.
what song you think is the best one.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I want you. Can you actually like, listen to it?
I will craft an opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
I want your honest opinion, just because you're my homie.
I mean, we were listening to it before. I listened to it like the first like 4 songs
I've listened
before,
in the
and then we just was listening to it. You were blasting in the store.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nice. Run up a
Off-brand.
check. No, it's good.
Off-brand.
Hey, I just appreciate that when you go on Instagram, you can like do the story, and the whole album is on there. So I'm like, oh, that's tight.
What do you guys
I don't
think
know how
about?
that even happened.
What? What do you mean?
Like you can go on your Instagram story, but you can play music on it.
Play the iTunes.
I have not done that yet. I've heard about it.
Yeah, look here, I'll show you. I mean, but yeah, it's cool. You
So
can like
describe how you do it when you do a story.
You go to your story, and then like on the you have like live and all that shit like that. And you scroll over past Boomerang, and it says music.
Music. And then what do you do?
You click the music, and then you search
your
the
Apple.
artist.
On what platforms? Any?
I don't know. This might be.
Yours
I want to say
look like
Apple
Apple.
Music.
Do you have to like own the or have access to the song, or it's
I
just
don't
anything?
Think so. I think you just type in anything.
part of the song.
Yeah,
Any part of any song, pretty much.
Not any song, but like
Many.
a lot.
What song are you gonna use? Sicko mode?
Oh no, this is like my whole shit's right here.
Oh yeah, it's just right there. Wow, that's super easy. I haven't done that yet. That's
I'm going on
amazing.
Spotify and
Yeah,
Apple
and
this
then-
week.
You click it or whatever. Once you put it on there. Yeah, I need. Hey, my new shit's about to be on on Noisy this week, and I just got put on the new LA playlist and on motherfucking Apple Music. My bad. Shout out Zini. Shout out my nigga Zini. Shout out Super Duper Kyle. Shout out all those niggas.
Shout out Super Duper Kyle. I just had him on
Shout
the
out
other day.
Buddy. Buddy is fire. Shout out J305. Shout out Aston Matthews. Me and him got some shit coming out. Shout out Joey Fats. That nigga's funny. He's crazy. I love that nigga though.
Did you see the Stupid Young video?
Yes.
What'd you think?
And when you went to Long Beach?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this nigga Adam is low-key real. I know
Out here in
exactly
the
where y'all were
fields.
at. Hey, they really from the Asian boys. Like they
Yeah.
really are they are like, damn, that was tight.
But you know what's crazy about that is that me and
I remember
Chris
us
and
watching this
everybody,
video.
we used to live fucking 4 blocks away
Yeah.
from there,
I
bro.
know,
Like,
right?
and we had no idea that there was crazy ass Asian gang shit like
Yeah.
all over that area.
I mean, it was like mass shooting. Chris and I did. He was always
Chris
shooting
knew
and
about
shit,
it. I
bro.
didn't know. I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't thinking about
Just
that.
got a spider sense for that type of shit.
And then look, and then like so if you want to like change a different part of the song, you do it like that.
Oh, you move it around,
Yeah,
and then
move
you
it
start
around.
recording.
Yeah, and then you just like, whatever.
It makes it so
Whatever.
easy to make you like a rapper and just be doing the rapper thing of like, hey, look at
Hey,
me.
look at my song.
I'm singing along to a song. I'm gonna do it with Fleetwood Mac. Let me watch me.
That'd be fire.
Let's do this shit. Let's because I haven't done this yet. I'm gonna fucking. Oh yeah. This will be tight. Okay, where is it? Music. Oh, and it's got popular, mood, or genres. Fleetwood Mac. Which song should I do?
Hollywood Dreams. Come on, man. That's my shit.
That's fire though, right? You could just do that. You wear the perfect shirt for this song.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all know what the fuck going on. Voicemails 2 out now. I'm gonna keep promoting that shit. Yo, can we what? Wait, are we on like are we
just
on
think
live
it's
stream or
funny.
is this a podcast?
Oh, it's a podcast and a live stream.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Words of Draco? I'm a grouch and a motherfucking cookie monster.
Exactly.
I love that.
I
Are you
gotta-
trying to wrap it up?
No, I was just saying
I
gotta-
know you. You don't wrap it up. Ah!
That was sucks.
Big fun.
It's because I'm uncircumcised, so I'm already wrapped.
What,
Get
you
it?
tuck your foreskin in and
No,
shove
it's
it
like
down
a
your
condom. It's like a
urethra?
condom. You just leave it on.
So, have you been fucking or what?
Like recently,
Or just in general in
I'm
life?
gonna come clean, bro. Like I've been on some like wholesome shit. I'm like trying to look for a girl and like just chill out. Like I still be fucking ratchets every now and then.
Where are you looking?
I'm not really looking. I'm just like
Back page?
nah. Hey, R.I.P. Backpage, man.
Yeah.
Is he about to come back or
I never
whatever?
did it.
I don't know. I me either, but like I would.
You never got an escort?
No, I never.
Are you down? If I
Like-
said, boom, I'm about to get some escorts, are you like, all right?
I mean, I respect sex workers, and I'm like, if it was like, I've I bought a nude, I'm pretty sure. Or like just like sent the homegirl some bread.
That's mandatory,
Yeah,
man.
send the
We
homegirl
support-
some
You
bread.
bought a nude?
We support.
I bought a bitch
Snaps
of Uber,
out
or
here.
like I've done, like buy a bitch food.
Wait, but if you, because I still have never been like single in the private snap age. Have you ever like copped a private snap or like copped a nude to try to get in there and get some ass?
Nah,
I never did
that
that.
seems like a bad angle to go in as like
fan.
Yeah, like,
But I would like it. I think it'd be kind of tight now because it's
No,
like
I
I
think
have
it's
enough
like
money that it
nobody
wouldn't
sells
seem
his
like a big deal
Yeah,
to
like,
just hit a
I'm-
bitch up who's
like,
like
yo.
selling nudes for $20. You'd be like, you want to make 200? Soliciting a girl for prostitution who doesn't want to do it could come off as a bad look, but it would be kind of like a cool way to give back.
yeah.
to
I
the
mean,
community.
like if she's down and she's like, maybe if she's advertising that. Or like maybe she isn't advertising. I feel like it's all about how you ask. If you ask the girl respectfully and she's with the shit,
Is there a polite way to ask a woman if she's a prostitute?
like if she's selling pussy? I mean,
Like on Instagram.
Maybe you just don't ask her that. At
A
all.
lot of
Maybe
girls
actually.
don't seem offended when guys ask, but there's got to be some that are down.
What do you do for a living?
Like not that many. No, my homegirl was just telling me.
Still pussy.
My homegirl was just, this girl that we both know actually was just telling me about how like she was like getting paid to get a train ran on her by some football players, and the guy cash apped her some extra money like mid stroke because he was like, oh, this is fire.
Extra money.
Yeah, like cash apped her
Mid-fuck.
extra 100, like or something.
What
like
the
mid stroke.
fuck? That's such a weird way of
Right?
of tipping.
And then she
we
said
know this girl. Is she a porn star?
No, but
She's just a regular girl. I want you to tell me off air who
and
this
then
is.
she and then I was supposed to say something else off there too. I remember. And then
There's no way you're gonna remember. You're
I
off
remember
12
that.
Zans right now.
And then, look,
Just say it. Fuck it.
listen. Then she said when she went downstairs in the lobby, like wait for the other Uber, she met some other niggas in the same building and went upstairs with them. And then the football players were like saw her with the other group of dudes too.
And they were pissed or what?
No, they just saw her.
Hey, bro.
What was her attitude on this?
She was like telling me that like she was like hyped.
She's
was like,
hyped.
She said, "Oh, I got $500 to fuck this like football player," and then you like rented a car for at least like 200, and then you probably got a hotel room for another 100.
Yeah.
and then you had to eat.
I mean, as much
then so
fucked
you
up
were
shit
above.
as I've done in my life, as much as I've been around the block, still
right?
hearing that story still just sounds
was like-
crazy to me. Even though I know that shit happens all the time,
And then-
I'm still like, damn.
So look, all right, look.
What a world.
Let's break that down. You got 500, right?
But she had to fuck the whole squad.
I don't know if she fucked like one or two. This might be like one or two or some
Okay.
shit. It wasn't
I
like
thought it was
six
a whole
of them.
team.
No.
They
I
probably
thought you said a
sold it.
football team, not a football player.
No, she told me it was like just,
Okay.
That's a really low amount. To
Something
fucking
about her
hold.
smashing the whole team to me was just a weirder
Yeah,
visual.
damn. I wish that was the story now. Actually.
Yeah, that'd be better. But okay.
So look, think about it. She got $500 to like whatever to fuck this dude, and then you rent a car for 200. You got to get a hotel room for a day or two,
Right.
Because she's not from LA.
Yeah.
And then you fucking eat, and then you buy like one bag of Coke. She does mad Coke. You buy like what? You buy one bag of Coke, and they get the 500's gone.
Right.
And then you got to go sell some more pussy while you doing that to like fund the it's just like
It's an addictive lifestyle.
it's just like a cycle.
She should have just like sold the pussy and got a job.
You're like,
Do both.
No, you
That's how
gotta-
you get ahead.
That's true.
No, or
you gotta
dedicate all
up
your
the
time to
price.
sell
You gotta
pussy.
Up the price, like, but then they
Right.
can send me extra 100 mid stroke.
500 for a night, though, I think is like above average. There's definitely
Think so?
tons of girls selling pussy for
Like
way less than
less.
that.
Like 150.
Yeah, but it's like, nigga, you want to be a grade G bitch, or you want to be a grade A
Could
bitch?
you meet a girl who's a straight up escort and could
And,
you
like, finesse her
and then
as
wife
a
her though? No, date her.
As like,
Fall
could
in
you date a
love.
porn star that like was like has like over like thousands of scenes?
But don't you feel like that's different in a way, like a girl escorting versus a girl doing porn?
wow.
Don't you feel like it would be way easier to get used to a girl
Still
doing
money.
porn than escorting?
I hang out with so many girls that do both, and I'm like,
Yeah, but I'm talking about from like a dating perspective.
yeah, you're right.
Like Lennon doing the private snap, the
that's
cam
not the same-
doesn't bother me at all.
That's literally not the same thing.
But
at
if
all,
she was
though.
getting fucked by a man on camera, then that I would feel different about it, I think.
Right,
Even
that's
though
what I'm
I know plenty of porn stars, but it's just to date one, it would be hard for me in a certain way. Even though I've done it a bunch in the past,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like at this point it would be a little hard for me.
I'm just like,
I'm a little too well known to be
I'm
letting
op-
some fucking rando smash my bitch on camera.
yeah, no, that's facts, man.
Don't you feel like that? It would be
man.
weird, right?
You can't,
It's one thing if nobody knows who you are.
you can't fuck my bitch.
Like I'm at a point now where I'm just being honest, just like girls that even know like the same rappers and shit that we know, they be being around these same niggas. Like, bro, these bitches be all be talking about the same niggas, same rap niggas. I'm just like, I don't even like I
As soon as I find out she fucked someone, I'm like, I don't get off that. Like, I just had to.
And it's certain people that like you're probably cool with that. You'll just be like, you fucked that. Like it makes you look at them different. Like, bitch. Like
that's why girls feel so ashamed of talking about their sex lives, is because guys are like, you pigs who are reinstating the patriarchy, judge them because of their prior actions.
No, I feel like you should just fuck better dudes. Like you should be a better judgment of these dudes that you're letting in your vagina. Like that's it.
Shouldn't you got to fuck a few randos? You got to fuck a few Hakeems to get to the Travis Scotts, right?
Yeah, man, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna fucking some bad bitches.
I don't know. Is any bitch that like went through that level got to a Travis Scott level?
No, you know, stop capping. You seen me with some bad hoes lately. Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that.
Like once, like a month ago. Like once, like 2 months ago. That's the last time I've seen you. Every time I've seen you, recently you've been solo. I'm gonna just come clean.
Yeah, I meet the bad bitches there.
I believe
Never
you.
seen you with the bad bitch.
All right, now
Chris Long said
I
never.
never really.
I've seen.
You've told me about girls you fucked that I would describe as like pretty hot, but I also wouldn't describe them as like super like hard to fuck girls. Either.
All right, well they all right, whatever. Like I said, I've been fucking some pretty.
You're doing
bad
better
bitches.
than a lot of other niggas out here. Just so we'll give you that.
And we got to admit that you're working on like a different level. You're playing the game on expert difficulty mode because your drip isn't really that out of this world, and it's not like you could just take him to the fucking Soho House. You know, you got to take him to fucking Arby's,
But
and
for a
that's
nigga that ain't
it's a
gonna have
challenge.
Mr. Harvey's.
For a nigga that don't got shit.
Hey, I'm
I know
gonna
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna come. That's what I'm saying. Like you're doing better than a lot of niggas.
If you're trying to get pussy with no Gucci and
Bitches,
limited
good-looking
funds,
girls
then you're
like
playing
me
the game
'cause
on difficult.
I'm like funny and like,
bro, it's worked out. Though.
I'm funny and I'm like charming.
Yeah.
And I like
it's not
art.
all about. It's not all about. That.
It's not about that. Like I'm telling you, some
Adam,
good
you
looking
definitely were
bitches.
getting bitches when you had no drip.
But a lot less than I can get now.
Of course. I mean, like, let's come clean. Let's be honest.
No, and it's not
You can make a
drip
bitch
at all
famous now.
because I'm an example of how it has absolutely nothing to do with like how you dress or whatever. It's like
Y'all just
completely
gave
based
a
on
girl, like,
status.
10,000 followers last night.
Pow! Fucked her in the butthole. Boom.
See, like,
10,000
you got a
followers.
different type of
See,
currency.
and
I
it's
didn't
like-
fuck her in the butthole for the record.
That's what I'm saying.
Clout.
Bitches. That's what I'm saying. Like bitches out here getting fucked in the butthole for free, and they don't even like it. If you like it, then do
And they
whatever
don't
you
even
want.
like it.
Bitches like, I don't even want this.
Yeah.
But you got some clout, so we'll let you fuck me.
Okay, but like that girl that we were chilling with last night, like from
Who was
talking
she?
to
Where's
her,
she from? Like, what's her deal?
her name's like
I didn't even see her.
Ashley Anderson. She's on my
porn star?
Instagram story right now. She'll probably be off my Instagram story in like an hour, but it's
Okay.
Ashley Anderson or something. Lena
you know, so you
Lena
don't want to give her too much.
look at Lena's Instagram. I'm pretty sure she shouted
Yeah,
out.
she was there. I checked
Shout
earlier.
out, damn,
She got
shout out,
10,000. She had 0 followers, my nigga.
What do you mean 0?
No, she literally did not have an Instagram last night. We started
what do you
talking
mean?
to her.
There you go.
She did not have an Instagram. We're like, she does
gave her
porn.
Titties is crazy.
Yeah,
You
her titties are
sucked on him?
fucking monstrous, huh?
Did you suck him?
I did.
Nice.
How do you feel about
Look at
that?
that. The homies followed her too.
He's like,
She got 13.
No,
man.
they gave her 13.
So many of the homies followed her.
she got 13K now. She almost got more than you, and that's one night.
And that's one night.
Sheesh.
You got a different type of currency. I just got
You
like
trying
a
to
funny.
revive Gabby show? Like, what is going on?
The Gabby show, you like that?
I'll be on my YouTube shit. Like,
Her
you
shit's
don't
hard.
even know.
Her interview's dope. It's like 2.5 hours of me and her like having like a pretty like really good
Yeah,
conversation.
no, she seems like actually like kind of.
She's super
reasonable.
smart. Yeah, I like her a lot. She's talking shit about Rice Gum and how he hit her though.
Did he really smack her?
Well, her whole
What's the
story is
story?
that he didn't hit her. So she comes up to him at a party and he had written that diss song about her or whatever. And she pulls out her fucking phone and is like, hey, Rice Gum, you want a rap battle or some shit? And he's like, whatever. And then he goes to do another one. She goes to do another one and he didn't hit her, but he like grabbed the phone with both hands out of her fucking hand, like wrestled her to the ground allegedly,
ground?
and then smashed the fucking phone, which is,
Really?
he didn't punch her.
That's
but
overboard though. Let's
Yeah, it
let's
sounds
keep
pretty,
real.
pretty
that was a
crazy.
bitch move, right? I didn't even know. I fucks with him. Like I fucks with him too.
I mean,
Okay.
it's still a debate about what exactly was done and how over the line it was, but you know,
all right,
she
look,
did talk about
so
it.
where do we draw the line where it's like, okay, like if the bitch was like nigga 5'11" or like
Right.
6'2" and bigger than you and is like harassing you, can you just snatch the phone out of her hand?
That's why we should only date girls that are way more than us.
Or like look,
That's the
look,
rule.
look. Or like at that point, was she harassing him? But it's like you didn't have to physically.
We don't know.
You don't have like I don't know, bro.
If we've learned anything today with the finding out that this woman who accused Harvey Weinstein was actually a predator herself, it's that we don't know. There's a lot of room for just, hey, we don't know. Maybe it's not even worth having an opinion because we just don't know.
Look, this is the whole argument, though. Does that make her claim
not at all.
Uncredible?
No.
Just off the rip? Now, it does make me look at you a little differently. Yeah. But does that mean that Harvey Weinstein didn't sexually fucking abuse you? Or
okay, but what I was saying before, when I was saying, like, if you were 17 and a 30-something-year-old woman was trying to fuck you, you would just do it because who the fuck cares?
I did it.
But
I've done it.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to get sidetracked again, but you guys telling me about how you've done this. But so if you were in that situation, all right, cool. Then fast forward, you're an adult, and this woman who had sex with you when you were underage, and you knew that it was illegal. You see her on TV making a big stink about Harvey Weinstein, saying, "Oh, this guy's a predator," blah blah blah. You're sitting there thinking, "Bitch, you fucked me when I was underage. What the fuck?" And then you start thinking, she's probably gonna file a lawsuit against him. Maybe I could file a lawsuit against her. And then you really start thinking about it, and you're like, damn, dude, I could say that she made me lose work, and that's why I haven't been able to get a job the past few years. I could say this, I could say that, and it just all starts to form in your head. This motherfucker got $400,000.
Where did she get this $400,000 from? From him?
She's a famous actress.
That's almost
So, like, you know, she had $400,000 apparently to try to save her fucking public reputation, you know?
Damn, she had it like that.
But from his perspective, it totally makes sense because he's looking at her being a fucking hypocrite, and he's just like, man, I'm gonna fucking get paid, dude. Fuck this shit, and then I'm still gonna expose her.
I'm still exposing.
Love that.
That's crazy, man.
That was the real boss move.
That was. Why you got Post Malone's forehead tattoo on your wrist?
Oh, this the what you call it? Nigga, I've been on that wave.
You're not gonna do the under the eyeball tattoos?
No.
Always tired.
Well, you know what?
Always serving.
My eyes are a little baggy right now because I've been fucking just on the grind mode. So maybe that would like cover it up a little bit. That would be
always serving. They won't be able to notice the black bags under your eyes. Don't you think it looks kind of cool when you look at Lil's hand? He's just got like lines of text under his eyes.
Or like just like little swigglies or some shit.
Heartbreak soldier, bro.
Or,
that is so funny.
I like the shit on his nose. Like that is
kind of cool.
The X like signature ... tattoo.
I'm with it.
What about the pump frowny face in between your eyeballs?
I didn't know that was even real. That was crazy. I saw that like the other day. I was
That's
like,
a Desto Dub original.
Yo, I'm gonna come.
I seen some fucking chicks.
Biggest come up the 60s in years, Desto Dub.
No, both of
Since
them.
Nipsey.
Both of them. Both of them to get like just pumps come up and then dubs come up with pump.
Right.
It's just both of them are just like y'all niggas really finessed everything. Yeah. I love it. Honestly, shout out to Pump, bro.
Shout out
to Pump. Shout out Perp. Shout out the fucking Dub.
Man, that come up has been insane, dude.
You liaised on that.
Shout out Yappa Bam too. Shout out Raheem.
No Jumper Tour. Fucking Pump fell in love with Dub in the inseparable sense.
Bro, literally.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, what else do we have to talk about, or are we done here?
What do you got going on? What's this?
Moving into the new office is priority number one. Starting to build this new content that we're trying to build. I like the house phone streetwear type shit idea. I think that's the best idea we had so far. Man, can you imagine yourself with a job doing that kind of stuff for No Jumper?
Yeah, if you fucking paying me, nigga, let's get it.
Yeah. That's what they do at jobs. I went very viral for the idea that I don't pay people, which is not true.
You paid me.
You paid me.
I had a tweet where I said that, like, kids shouldn't be afraid of getting like a fucking unpaid internship because that's how you're gonna fucking prove yourself.
I'm gonna come clean, bro.
I mean, I wasn't getting paid in the beginning.
I was gonna say when I first was coming on here with you, nigga, you wasn't paying me, but you were literally paying me in exposure.
Another type of currency, yeah.
Literally, no one
that's
fucking
what happened.
Like booty rubs.
Nah, it's hella, man. Why this nigga was gonna say
the first time?
And this nigga used to Uber me everywhere. He was buying me food. I was staying on his couch,
you
fucking girls at your house. Like, nigga, you were doing so much for me. You didn't need to physically get. And then you would give me like money sometimes. Seriously, I'm like, my nigga, there's nothing more I could ask from you, bro. Like you.
I mostly paid you in cocaine.
Yeah.
Is that Queen Bobby Pin?
Yeah.
What the fuck does she want? Where I'm fucking.
He's in New York.
She's probably watching this. She's like pissed.
That's my homegirl, man.
Queen Bobby Pin.
You got a lot of homegirls, but who are you fucking though?
I'll tell you off air.
He's got problems because he keeps getting pussy, but then they won't wife him up. Like he wants a girlfriend.
Yeah.
He wants to take over the. He'll fuck a girl that's like sort of hot. He'll be like, we could take over the world together, baby. Me and you.
No cap.
He'll meet a bitch on tour that just got ran through by the hose, by Sprinter man, and then be like, you know what? I fucked last, and I'm gonna keep you.
He's gonna take Selena Powell and turn her life around.
I see something special in you.
He's gonna fucking reupholster Selena Powell's pussy and turn her into his bae.
Like this bitch just like
Hakeem's like, yeah.
Bankroll Rico just took her off the track, and this nigga Hakeem was like, hey.
Would you wife up a girl that had just gotten piped out by Xavier Wolf?
Nah.
I
actually
bad assistant.
I feel like you have.
No, I haven't. I actually stopped fucking. Never mind.
What? Stop fucking rerun like leftovers from other dudes in the crew?
No. I don't even bring my hoes over there, bro.
Well, you better not. They're gonna
Where you
steal
bring
them. They're gonna steal them.
I don't go over there with hoes. I learned the hard way, bro. I got a few hoes taken over there
in front of you.
Like no, behind the scenes, like it was like it happened, and they thought like they could be fucking me and them at the same time, and thought like.
And that's not okay?
Nah, man.
That's kind of
You're not down to share.
I am down to share, but like, there's a way you go about it.
What if, what if you kicking it with your homie and you try to invite the bitch over? She's like, "Nah, I'm good," and then you see her pull up to his crib and she not knowing you there. She's
exactly,
like,
or this.
I pulled up to the show one time and like this bitch was blowing me up, like talking shit, like you don't even hit me back. And like 2 days later, I see her at the observatory with fucking Wi-Fi's funeral. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch?
Or like,
right? Yeah, it's regular too. It's not even a surprise.
It was just like why are you pressing me?
Or like, look, all three of us hanging out, right? We hang out all the time. I start fucking this bitch, right? And then boom, behind my back,
I get in the DMs.
He's in DMs. He start fucking, right? But now we're all hanging out, and I'm just still fucking this bitch, not knowing we're all hanging out, and it's the end of the night, and I usually fuck at the end of the night, and he wanna fuck.
That happened, or is that what you're worried about?
I'm just saying that he wanted to fuck.
That's happened.
And he wanted to fuck, and now we're just sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? We usually fuck at the end of the night, but no, she ain't let you fuck because she went to go fuck the bro that y'all was with all day.
Dude, that happened to me one night when I was at this fucking X Games after party because of fucking Sean Sexton. Remember?
So this was a long time ago.
Sean Sexton. No, there was this fucking hot ass Asian girl with fake tits that like me and quite a few other members of the BMX community had probably ran through at a certain point. And I was like outside the club, like making out with her, feeling on the titties, totally like, yeah. In my head, I'm like, yeah, this is about to be my girl for the night. Then she gets in early, like without me. I'm like waiting in line for like fucking 20 minutes because I had no clout. You know, this was back in the day. Finally get in. Swooped up by this motherfucker who got a goddamn bronze medal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
But bronze medal will do it. That's like getting a girl swoop. That BMX equivalent of a fucking rapper swooping your girl.
Bro, look, 2015, where I'm on the way to this Lil B and Friends show at the El Rey, right?
Lil B took your hoe?
No, listen. It was like Lil B, Maxwell Cream, Playboy Cardi. It was like Lil Debbie or some shit, like random.
Was that a ham show or where was it?
It was like random, like 2015, like ham type show,
sounds like one I went
to. So like I'm in the car and like I'm playing Cardi the whole way, and like this girl I'm with, she's like, "Oh, who is this guy? He's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, you never heard of Playboy Cardi?" Like, "Oh, he's fire." I'm like, but this is like all like broke boy, like you know,
super
like who got
shit,
beef with me? Like I'm playing like all this shit, like zanned out Cardi shit. We get there, we get to the show. I think he performs. I'm peeing in the green room. I come out, this nigga swooped up, talking to the bitch that I came with, right? And I'm like, fuck, this nigga about to
you swung on him?
No, look, so.
Is that when you elbowed him in the crowd?
No, this is a different time.
I waited till they separated type shit. Like, hey, I was like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, they start talking to her again. Like, hey, like, you want to get out of here? You want to go to this other show? And just took her out there.
Wow.
And went to the other show.
I'm not going to tell the whole story, but
I made it out safely.
That exact story happened with me and Lil Pump.
Whoa.
He took a bitch. And I didn't even realize he took her. She pulled it off artfully. She dipped out, and then I figured out like months later that she dipped out to fuck Pump.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's just like...
Damn. Wait, you already fucked her though, didn't you?
No.
You didn't... I
did at a later date. At a later date, I did.
That hurts the worst, though.
I was so horrified when I found out. I'm like, you fucking pedo-ass bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
She really dipped off to go, damn.
Hey, just because Pump's 18 doesn't mean that I'm going to stop my class action lawsuit against all the women who've had sex with him over the past couple of years. All the adult women. They're all going to jail. This is some Weinstein shit. Hashtag me too with a little pump emoji after.
It was a little.
Nah, yeah, you gotta listen. If we fucking a few times, You gotta make a decision.
I'm off
Don't
this
fuck the
roast life.
homies.
Don't fuck Pump.
Don't fuck the homies.
The only thing I ask.
Bro, I mean, I try to stay away from bitches that Adams has fucked, before or whatever, but it's
Does
like,
that bother you?
It's hard.
no, I don't even really. I mean, like, I don't really.
Bitches fuck me.
It hasn't crossed paths like that with too many. It's just one rapper. I can't even say, but it's just one rapper that just every bitch I've ever met has went. I'm like, bro, like I can't.
Why?
Like I don't know.
Does he do it after you or before?
Like, and the mixture of both.
Okay, here's a question. Say there's a girl, you're dating her, you're in love with her.
I'm not even that popping. I'll be fucking these niggas bitches.
Okay.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
But say you're dating a girl, you've been on 10 dates, you're super into her, you're totally ready to wife her up.
just like, oh my God,
and
I used
then
to fuck Xavier
you
Woods.
find out that she fucked either. Which one would you rather find out about? Which one is going to keep the relationship alive?
Okay.
Hakeem or Travis Scott?
Travis Scott.
You find out that Travis Scott's smashing out that mad.
I find out Travis Scott smash. I was kind of like, damn, you're kind of lit. Low-key.
Yeah, that actually like kind of proves
Hakeem
that you're all
smash
right
is
looking.
like,
Yeah,
bitch, you're low.
you're too local, baby.
Yeah,
Too local of me, son. And that's why I'm still out here fucking niggas bitches. You heard?
Hey, I'm on no drummer right now.
Who is that?
My nigga Koo. Shout out All Made.
What up, Coop?
Instagram all.made.
Ah.
You know what the fuck going on?
Still out here
All right,
fucking
lit.
niggas. I be fucking bitches. Niggas be like, oh, you hit that? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
nigga, I
Like,
hit that.
yeah, on God.
I did hit that,
On God.
actually.
I hit that and I split that.
I'm honestly just looking for like a companion. I don't care what you done.
companion.
Honestly, I don't care what she's done before me. I don't care fucking if we get along, we vibe, and I fucks with you. I'm gonna fucks with you
If
regardless.
you got bukakied by the football team, I don't care.
I mean, like
It's
I
all
probably would care a
good.
little bit, but like I'm gonna get over it.
I'm
Nah,
hold
if I
it in.
really love you, I honestly would
But
not.
you be
care.
loving
You wouldn't
all
care
these
if she got
bitches.
bukakied by the football team.
I mean, it's
Bukkake
not the
is like
isn't
20
that the
plus
point?
dudes.
It's not, I feel that, but like,
8? It has to be 8? You know that. Wow, it has to be 8.
I don't know.
You're right,
I
6
don't
sounds
know.
wrong.
It got to be really worth it.
Wow.
I don't know.
White people be into freaky shit though.
Yeah,
White people
he's
be into
like-
It's not like I've actually done a bukkake. I just have like observed them.
I don't know.
It's
I feel
it's a
like
popular
I
thing in pop culture.
If you gonna find a bitch out here like in LA or some shit, like what are the odds she didn't get like
Bukkakied.
she fucked like, bukkakied or fuck mad all these rappers,
who
all these
cares?
clowns.
That's why it's impossible in LA because
Yeah,
you
like,
fucking
I wanna find
you
a
never
bitch
know
in
who
the
got
middle of
bukkake.
Kansas.
You know how many bitches wouldn't fuck with me because they think I'm a hoe or like whatever? Do they think I fuck all these bitches or whatever? So it's the same thing, bro. It's
But
just
you know, I
like-
felt like I used to get judged a lot for being a hoe before the clout, and then I think the clout sort of erases the hoe reputation because it's so assumed that you're a hoe.
You got bragging rights now from a bitch. A bitch be like, oh, fuck this. You feel me? Like, now bitches be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to
like
fuck
at first
that
it was
nigga
just
when
like
he
you're just fucking all the bitches, but now
Now a bitch
they're
can brag
fucking
that
you.
they
Now they're
fuck
fucking you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they're fucking you for the clout. Or, like,
You just straight up ask a girl if she'll fuck for a shout out. I'll put you on the
well,
story.
y'all just did that last night.
Think if
Yo, would you-
a lot of girls would say yes.
Hey, would
Yeah.
you do like the pass down? Like if I was like, yo, if you fuck me for a shout out, I'm gonna have Adam shout you out.
Was she gonna smash me too or what?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll throw it in there for you. Yeah.
If she licks my butthole, sure.
All right, cool. How's your butthole feeling? You told me you had explosive diarrhea earlier.
Yeah, that sucked. Hakeem, I'm gonna take you on tour with us, but it's your job to go out into the crowd and ask girls if they are down to lick me and house phones buttholes.
I feel like
gonna
Hakeem
pass.
is
I'm
not
gonna pass.
I feel like
No, we'll
Hakeem's
give you
not
per
gonna check out
diem.
these.
I'm gonna pass. I definitely checked. I
wouldn't-
went on a
I
tour.
wouldn't trust Hakeem to
I went on a
chest
tour
IDs.
before, nigga.
Can we do another tour?
Let's do it. We got to. And also, Hakeem is gonna have to go on tour and ask the girls if they eat ass. All of them.
I'm going on that tour not to do that.
But that's the only thing I trust you to do. This is what I think you're an expert in: is finding the butt munchers.
The fucking booty lickers.
Who's the first person to come to mind that would be like your next perp and pump then?
House phone and Hakeem.
I second that.
I don't know. Shit is crazy now. The whole thing with Perp and Pump is that like when I did a tour, they weren't like
That's a
huge.
unicorn. You had a unicorn.
I'm saying
That's
like
a
who?
unicorn.
No, okay. I'm just saying who is like the next up and coming rapper that you would be that's like close in your proximity that you would do a tour with?
I might be on. Well, it's been discussed
A Shoreline
that
tour?
we might do a small tour with the YBN boys.
That'd be tight.
That'd be tight.
I mean, obviously they've already like blown up, but
Yeah.
but not all of them really blew up.
yeah, Core Gay still got a little ways to go.
Yeah.
Core Gay is the best one. I love him.
No.
Nah, I don't know if he's the best one, but I do like him.
I haven't really like.
I think he's the best
got
one.
into it,
I think Corday's the best one.
I'm gonna come clean.
You think Jay's the best one?
Almighty Jay be getting off, bro.
Nah, he just the whole like he just get the bitches.
I was never really into Namir shit like that. Like obviously he has songs that are just like undeniable, but I'm like I never really got into it like per se.
He pulled out on
Corday
you?
can rap and he has personality.
Corday is kind of corny though. I'm gonna come clean.
Nah,
But
he not
Jay,
corny.
Jay,
I like
Jay,
it.
Jay
He not
gets off.
corny.
Wait, do you think that I think Namir pulled out the strap on you?
Jay fucked Black China. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, that's all I
forever.
really care about as well. I got to be honest.
just-
He
the
did
goat.
do that.
He's the young
Nah,
goat.
he fucked the bitches. Like he get all the.
That's
bitches.
all I care
He
about.
pulled up on Rich the Kid. Like,
Oh.
not actually.
Yeah, right. He got shot in the hand.
Did he actually get
Yeah,
shot?
remember that fucking video?
Yeah, but did he
Google it.
actually get shot?
I don't know. He had like a little tiny hole in his hand. He's like,
He
motherfucker,
got
shot me in the
grazed.
hand.
I think he got grazed or whatever.
I don't understand how that happened. He said he was walking in a big ass pack of people, and somebody walked up and shot him in the
He
hand.
was on Fairfax
or like-
for his
on
chain,
Fairfax, yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Or
he
walked
got
up and like
grazed.
tried to rob him or did rob him.
I don't know. All right, what should we talk about before we wrap this up?
Hakeem, you got any new shit in the works? Any music?
I'm just right now just working, developing the sound. About to be on Spotify.
Are you just
Apple
complacent
Music.
with being a no jumper register employee?
Wow, house phone going for the jugular right there.
I'm just like,
I mean,
I'm
at
asking.
the end of the day, like I learned this. The coolest thing and coolest advice I ever got, even
gotta
music
play your
shit,
role.
was like Skepta told me like, yo, even when he was coming up, he always had a job, but he had a cool job. I'm fortunate enough that I can do my music and work in a cool
Facts.
place, like you know what I'm saying, no jumper.
Yeah, like you know,
Like so,
that's
it's
facts.
not really like.
It's not like you working at motherfucking Starbucks.
And I like my position here. I like to, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, even
I'm
if you
a-
are
I'm a-
working, if you working at
I like
Starbucks,
what,
if you
know,
working at
these
Urban
guys are giving
Outfitters, nigga, if you working wherever, if you a fucking janitor, whatever you doing, you grinding to get your fucking money and you taking care of your responsibilities. Do your thing, bro.
I'm a real person, like myself. Like I'm not like.
Now you're a real nigga, not
I'm
a real
just.
person. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
You're a real
that, but
nigga.
like I'm
That's
just
real.
like
You got
I'm
to take
hu- I'm
advantage of the
humble,
N-word
bro.
pass
I'm
while you
humble.
have it.
Yeah.
I can't say it, so I can say from your perspective, I would probably say it more. You don't know how lucky you are. You don't know what you got till it's gone. You might
Yeah,
lose that
true.
pass one day.
Yeah,
Who's that nigga?
what if you get some random like Michael Jackson skin disease?
Vitiligo.
Hey, you turn light skin. You just turn
Vitiligo.
white
I
as
was
Chris
thinking he
Brown.
might lose the pass just because society as a whole seems like
Oh,
it's
just
getting
like-
so offended by everything that maybe one day nobody will be able to say that word.
No, I don't think.
I
What
don't
if
think
they?
so.
What if they
Like
white?
that.
Yo, you know what's funny?
That's where they'll draw the line.
It's always
Yeah,
funny.
I think you're getting to a point where like the N word isn't even like it isn't even like blurred out in songs anymore. Or like bitch isn't blurred out.
But I don't
was
know.
like,
I don't think we'll ever reach a point where like white people are allowed to say that word.
No.
There's no way black people are letting go of that. They're
think
holding
so.
on to that for dear life.
Of course, we are.
maybe
we
like
need
two.
we need to hold on to that though. Like,
Yeah. Certain things
Honestly,
are sacred.
I was one of those people that was like, I don't understand why fucking like does it matter who says the N word, and then like now, I'm kind of like on the other side of the fence.
There's a lot of cringy ass.
Like I like I really being in this scene, bro. You see so much like cringy shit and
Cringy,
just
like,
like
bro, you gotta
of
chill.
like people just trying so hard to be something that they're not, and it's just like they're just trying to steal the whole code, the whole everything, and just like
Who's a white person that you could see saying it and getting away with it?
Eminem.
No.
No, man was like
He can't
super
say
white.
it?
Nah.
If I was giving a
Who
white
would have the
person a
best
pass
chance? Because like I don't think anyone could.
Let me really think about this honestly.
from
Oh no.
Paulie D.
Logic.
No, come on,
Logic's
you're saying
half.
terrible people. You gotta say like Bill Clinton was like low key a real nigga.
If a tape came out of
see.
Bill Clinton
You're
saying
not-
the N
you're
word
not black, though,
in
so
a
you
cool
can't even
way,
answer that.
do you think people would be?
That
Oh wait, who?
yeah, but like
Yeah. Donald Trump.
So what?
He's not. He's
Okay,
not
he
a
didn't say
rapper.
that-
That
he
doesn't
didn't say that
count.
on air, so we're not even gonna reply to what he just said. That was insane. But
That was insane.
but
House phone's coming down.
I still
really
think Eminem probably could.
I don't think Eminem. No.
He wouldn't.
Eminem did say there's tapes that came out back in the day of him saying it. Nobody really went
Who's
that
like
crazy
a
about
real
it.
Nigga, that's white. Like that could really get away with just saying, "Oh no, bro."
B Rabbit.
Not a real person.
Yeah. I
Fictional
really can't
character.
even. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. You give me some suggestions.
G-Eazy, obviously.
I was thinking. I looked across my mind for a minute. Hey, have you watched like his noisy like about like the Bay? Jeezy's a real nigga too, low key.
He's a cool.
I'm gonna give
yeah.
Justin Timberlake the N-word pass. Let's go.
He already got the titty pass.
He might as well. He's so rich that he don't need it. He's not going to use it, so he might as well give it to him, right?
Like You
know what's cool is that me and G-Eazy had the same threesome with the same porn star with our girlfriends at the times.
Yeah,
he did it before me though. Shout out Kendra Sunderland.
Shout out her. I hit her DMs a couple times.
She said he had coke dick. At least I didn't have that problem.
Damn.
No.
Bro, honestly,
she was off of edible. She was like incoherent.
That's terrible.
It kind of took me a while to realize that that's why she was acting so weird. It's because
You thought she was like retarded for a second?
I just was like, it was weird because, let's talk about this. It was weird because I hit her up. I asked her like one time, like, yo, you down to like do this video where you like surprise my girlfriend with a threesome or whatever? She's like, yeah, I'm totally down. I'm like, all right, cool. We down to do it like Wednesday at 5 p.m. or some shit.
Playing that out like really smooth.
And she's just like, yeah, totally. She shows up totally on time, but then she's like being kind of like weird and quiet. And I'm sort of just thinking the whole time, I'm like, it almost seems like she like isn't into it, but like, why the fuck did she show up like on time and shit?
And like super down, yeah.
But then like she actually gets to the house and we all took a shot and then we were about to do another one and she's like, oh, I don't want to do another one. I'm all fucked up off this edible. I'm like, now I get it. Now I totally understand where you're at in your head right now.
So you guys usually drink before
she like
these
loosen up after that?
We almost always drink when we have a threesome. Yeah. No, she didn't really like. Well, she was like totally. She was like, all right, think about what being off of edible was like. It's like the fucking part was totally fine, totally good. Yeah. But then like we went to dinner after, and she's just sitting there like like your brain is going crazy when you're off that shit.
Yeah, it's probably like really concentrated. She seems like she's really.
She smokes a shitload of weed, so she was smoking weed too. So she probably got fucking fried, bro.
Bro, that's been me lately, just like off the dab pen.
That's your thing.
Well, like my homie Skylar works for this brand called Hit One, and them niggas been shout out Hit One. They just been giving me them shit. So.
Burner was just talking about how there's a video of some girl smoking a vape pen weed pen through her butthole.
That's fire.
He's telling me to look it up and shit.
Homie was telling me that this nigga put like DMT in his Juul or like his vape thing and was like smoking DMT.
We're just smoking it casually. I don't think you're supposed to like just do it all day.
That's when I'm like,
I'm down though.
That's okay.
What if I'm like, yo, let me hear your Juul, bro, and I hit a fucking DMT shot? Like,
imagine, and you just start having like fucking, you enter a dream state in the club.
Like a fucking outer body experience just like out of nowhere.
That's crazy.
All right, let's wrap this up. You guys are both gay?
No.
No.
But shout out to the LGBT community.
Shout out LGBT.
If you made it this deep into the podcast, drop a comment down below and write which member of this crew you think is the most likely to fuck a dude in the new year.
In the new year, nigga, we in August.
God, bro. What the fuck?
It's already too late in the year, bro. You either done it or
just offer your opinions on our sexuality.
If you made it this late into the motherfucking podcast, go download voicemails too. It's fucking out now. Apple Music, Spotify. It'll be on SoundCloud soon. By the time this comes out, you don't know what the fuck going on.
And then while you're listening to voicemails too, drop 10 or 15 comments down below, just offering your opinions on our sexuality and gender.
Bro, no, go to my YouTube and watch a video for X6 and put all the comments you want about our sexuality. Just put as many comments as you want.
Mostly Hakeem's though.
Just follow me on Instagram at nostalgia v.
Can we finally get this nigga to 20K?
Can I finally get to 1 million,
20K.
I
Yeah, you're pretty close.
I need 14K. I'm in the home stretch.
You're
A month or two?
That's kind
You're
of.
really fucking hating on me right there. What do you think I get fucking?
How many you get a day? Like a couple
How many you
thousand?
get a day?
Couple thousand.
It was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because
Fucked up because we stopped streaming.
yes, exactly. My
What
shit
happened
was
to-
going
so
fucking
wait,
nuts.
So where are we streaming right now?
We're streaming on the Come Up right now. We're about to start streaming on the
Damn, I
Adam22
feel
channel.
like
You
I'm not
couldn't
even-
figure it out?
I feel disrespected. I'm not even on no jumper right now. Damn, you got me.
You think you can figure it out once we get off stream?
He uploaded
Yeah.
on the
Do I look like a fucking BMX rider to you?
No, but here we are. We're on the BMX fucking channel. There's BMX kids watching this. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes, and why do they keep talking about ketamine? Just kidding. We didn't even mention that.
Hey, don't you leave
It's
that?
like every
When is
other
it?
drug.
You go to academics like next.
Bro, are you taking me or was good? I'm
That's
trying
not
to
for
go.
like 2-3 weeks.
Are you taking me or not?
Motherfucker. I
just
gotta
wanna-
start promoing that.
I just want to go once. Yeah,
Go.
I got somewhere to stay. Just get my ticket.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go on a fucking bender.
No,
I already got to fly out Jason and Chris to fucking sell merch.
I'll help sell merch.
No. You fly me out to come help.
No,
you
I
sell
just
merch.
want to go and watch the show.
Actually more realistic. So sorry, household.
Really?
And I can do a
More
vlog.
reliable.
I can. Yeah, but I can come host a vlog though, like for the digital content.
Never have though.
Chris is saying the house phone is too lazy and that he won't actually come through and do hosting for vlogs and shit.
Why wouldn't I do that? If you Uber me, I'll do it. Y'all gotta Uber me though.
Scuba Duba. All right. What? What was that?
Yeah.
You were trying to say what?
Hashtag hire house phone because this rap shit ain't working.
All right, we off this shit.
No.
Fuck everybody.
Stream voicemails too, so I don't have to work for fucking no jumpers. Fuck no jumper.
He's an abuser. Fuck house phone.
Love
Fuck
you guys.
Hakeem.
Peace.
Gang shit.
Chilling
The
with Adam.
Adam22 show is back.
Chilling with Adam.
V-Lone
Bow.
I'm just chilling with Adam, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam, I'm just chilling with Adam, Little Dusty, host, I'm just chilling with Adam.